If any of them are gonna fall off first, it's gonna be My Hero.
And 4 years, and we still here.
So we're still here. We're still here. So
Wow, don't sound so down.
I get why he did what he did, bro. I get it. Would I do it? Probably not.
Other than Yu Yu Hakusho, because let me tell you something. Remake that sucker now. People hold Hunter x Hunter to a way higher standard than they do Demon Slayer.
As they should.
I don't think that that's necessarily the case, but this is my time.
I want someone to choose to love me because then I know that love is real.
Would you rather fight Usopp and lose terribly, or be Shou's Tucker successful experiment? I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, fire baptized, and I've been running for my life. But listen.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Life with Anime Podcast, where you come to be entertained, find some escape and relief, and where we talk about the impact that anime has in our lives. We are your hosts, Family Man Joe.
And Mr. Music Major. How y'all doing?
What's good? Let me pray real quick, and then we'll get rolling. Father God, thank you for today. Lord, just thank you for constantly being with us and watching over us. Thank you for your love, your grace, your mercy. Thank you that you're compassionate and patient with us. Thank you that you are there for us in times of need and trouble. But also, Lord, that we know that we can be grateful and thankful to you in times of plenty, in times of prosperity. And that we can lean on you in the hard times and the bad times and in the valley. Lord, let this podcast episode be a light to those around that are listening, to those that are watching. Let our anime impacts and the way we hold ourselves and the way we do things on this episode and throughout the entirety of the podcast and live streams touch someone's heart, Lord. As long as it touches one person's heart, that's all that matters to us, Lord. Let's make an impact for you and for your kingdom. Ask that you bless technology and let it be on our side. Allow me and Peter just flow smoothly and have a great conversation and great episode. Something entertaining for those that are watching, but also, again, something that touches the heart of those that are watching and listening. We love you, Lord, and we praise you and we thank you. In Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Amen, amen. Hey guys, we just wanted to take a moment real quick to say thank you so much for being here and supporting the podcast. We truly consider you all family. And if you also consider us family, or even just a small part of your life, please, there's something we want to ask you all to do for us.
Like the daggone episode, man. No. But seriously, we greatly appreciate it if you guys would follow us on all of our socials. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you may decide to watch and listen. Also, we have a Discord. We have an amazing time with our community in there, and I promise you, it is something you do not want to miss out on. Discord After Dark is a thing.
Stop it. And to clarify, before P go wild with that, y'all get a misconception. Discord After Dark usually just means we went live or we didn't have an event and we decided to hop in Discord after it, and it usually happens to be late, so they titled it Discord After Dark. Nothing crazy goes on in the Discord, I promise. Lastly, it was requested by some of you guys that we create not only a Patreon account, but also a Throne wish list. So if you want to follow us on anything we just mentioned, check out the description. All the links are down below there.
We love you guys, and we appreciate all the support that you give us. Now, let's get back to the episode.
Terrell, brother, we good?
I honestly am tired. I'm tired. This weekend was a long weekend.
Oh.
Next weekend will be a long weekend as well. But at least my half day is Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So looking forward to that. But it's been a long weekend. I'm tired. I'm trying to pull some energy out of my tail, and I'm pretty sure I'll get there. I'll get there.
You usually do.
But yeah, I am tired. Yeah, that's it. I'm tired. I'm old, y'all, man. I'm old. And unfortunately, the older that I get, which again, my birthday is next week. Again,
Crazy.
This is way.
Oh yeah, this is birthday already happened a month or so ago.
But yeah, and so I'm just literally not realizing, but bruh, age really will catch up with you. I hurt in places to where I never thought I'd hurt. Again, I'll be 36, which is not not old. Hey, you shut your mouth. You better hope you get this age.
I don't hope. I know I will.
Hey,
It's only got a couple more years.
man knows the hour,
Hey,
knows not the hour or the day. We
yeah,
don't
you
know.
true. That's right. I
You
mean,
might
you're right.
might crack the sky on my birthday. I
Oh,
don't know. Don't crack the sky on my birthday,
chill.
Jews. I can't.
I
I
mean,
too much to do.
at
Also, I
this
don't know if
point,
I'm ready yet. I don't
if
know
he
if I'm
cracks
ready
this,
yet.
I mean, if he cracked the sky, is we ain't nothing to worry about
I'm
no more.
saved,
What you
sanctified,
mean?
filled with the Holy Ghost, fire baptized, and I've been running for my life. But listen,
Yo, they ain't nothing to
there
worry
are things
about.
that I still want to do. Like
Okay, but
I don't need you to crack it now.
I mean, I hear you, but that ain't gonna
I don't
matter,
need you to
brother.
crack it
I
now. No, it
listen.
ain't gonna matter. But just if you hear me, I know you do. If you hear me, give me some years. Give me
Yeah,
some years.
yeah, nah. I
Give me
mean,
some years, man.
I wouldn't be mad with it. I wouldn't be mad with it.
I'm not. I'm not. There's some things that I still want
I
to
mean,
like
oh, for
do.
sure. Oh, for sure. I mean,
Again, would I be mad at it? No, I can't be mad at it. Like it's whatever big man want to do. But I'm just saying, like,
going to glory.
hold off,
Going
hold
to
off.
glory.
Also, there's a joke. I don't know if it was Kev on stage or whoever made this joke. This joke is probably older than Kev on stage, but there was like, so when we get to heaven, we literally gonna be like praising him like 24/7. Like there's no like rest or like it's like is this what it's been to be like all the time?
All the
And
time.
somebody was like, I'm gonna get tired. Like, can I like get a day?
No,
Like
but you not.
can I get like
But you not. That's the
can I
thing.
get
But you
some
not.
rest? Can I get some like what's going on? Like 24 hours, 24/7?
Yeah,
But I always thought
365.
that joke was
Nah,
hilarious.
nah. I'm with you because it's like thinking about it how we live life. It's like I want to do something else, bro.
I want to do something
I want to
else.
do something else.
Got
But
some anime
again,
in the room for me.
like
Like they
yeah,
know, like what we doing?
you know what I'm saying. I don't know if there's gonna be no anime up there, P, or on the new
Or
Earth. You
you
know what I'm
know,
saying? So
I've always that's Bible stuff though. That's hilarious stuff. But like I have always had questions about a new heaven, new earth,
yeah,
um, type of thing. Like I've heard different theories, and just reading like that has always piqued my interest.
yeah.
Because what do you mean by new heaven, new earth? I get that the old and new pass away. What do you mean by new heaven, new earth? Are we starting over again? What's the new heaven? What's the new earth? Who's going to be in the new heaven or who's going to be in the new earth is my biggest question.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, we didn't really got the answers to these questions. We ask him when you see him, though.
Yeah, I've
When he
always
cracked
been
the
curious.
sky.
Revelations is a fun book to read. I've read it like 1.5 times. It's
It's a
Jesus
lot.
scared the
There's
heebie-jeebies out of me
a
when I
lot going
first
on in
read it.
that book.
But
A
there's a bunch of like
lot.
symbolism, like in all of those things as well. I enjoy. I'm just like I enjoy reading Ezekiel. I enjoy reading about like angels,
Yeah.
what they look like, what they're supposed to do, what they're meant to do. It'd be a fun time. Neither here nor there, you guys. I'm tired, and my birthday is in a week from now. But how have you been, sir?
Yeah, about the same, brother. Tracking along here. Still unemployed. Still unemployed. Um, it's been a whole debate. I don't want to say issue at home, but just conversations. And I'm dragging my feet. Long story short, I'm dragging my feet. Uh, there's not really much that I'm like, yeah, I want to go do this besides this. um, so it's been. I mean, I had the internship, but it's been a minute since your boy had an income coming in. And we're solid for now, but it's just like it's been a minute while we just keep seeing the bank account go down and down and down. It's like, okay, so what's going on? Which again, I get wifey being stressed out about, and I should be a little bit more I don't say stressed about it, but like more wary of it than I
Or
am.
yeah,
And I'm just not, which I don't know why. So that's where I'm at, and I'm tired today specifically because, I mean, almost every day. Your boy went to the gym. It's up at 4:00 in the morning. My son woke me up literally 3 minutes before my alarm woke up. So at 3:57, that boy woke up. I said, "Bro, seriously, you couldn't give me my last 3 minutes? Like this is what we're doing." So then I had to get up, make sure he got his sippy cup for a second, play him freaking Lullaby Resin Bull because that's his lullaby, that's his song to go to bed. Yeah, shout out FMAB. Like, all right, you want to play your song? Yeah, okay. 10 seconds into the song, all right, cool. Put them down, put them up. Well, guess I'm up now. Let's go. So, been up since 4, and it's currently 6 o'clock. I've had a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, and now my third cup of coffee. So,
I feel it. The day has been like really strange. I didn't even get my first cup until 2 o'clock this morning. I mean, this afternoon.
sheesh.
Yeah, work has been.
When we going back?
Well, I'm waiting now on the recruiter to see what's going on with
Okay.
that. I mean, more money is cool. I hate management, but with more
talked about
money, you can
this.
do more things. And so, and I get it. We talked about it. Like I already know like what it is and what I need to do
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
For sure. Hate it, but growing pains also are.
Yeah.
Like who likes growing pains?
Nobody.
But yeah. So
but they're necessary.
But they are necessary. So, you know, after talking it over with my wife and praying on it, like that's definitely the move. Just got to get my heart and mind ready for it.
Yeah.
For sure. Also, will we be at Expo by now?
Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be past Expo. So Expo was lit.
Expo was lit. I wish there was things that we could talk about, but Expo was lit.
We'll be doing. We'll have probably already done a live stream talking about Expo at this point. Walking around, I'm just foreshadowing what's happening. Walking around with Rob and Perry and Brolic and Kumar and I don't know who else. A ton of other people.
Dr. Applesauce, I think, is going to be there. John's going to be there.
Yeah, there's going to be some folk there. So linking up with them, obviously getting some interviews in, going to panels, reporting some news. You probably have it at this point. I'm just saying, I've already seen some, you know what I'm saying, some newsworthy reels come out from the boys. Hopefully, and not hopefully, we did. I'm speaking it. We made some connections with some folks, with the right folks to help progress the podcast in the right direction. And yeah, that's what's happening. That's what happened. I'm speaking it now. That's what happened. I'm speaking it now. So, you know, when you guys see this episode, some things will be going in the right direction, and we'll be excited about it for sure. And hopefully, you guys will be excited with us. So,
have you made up your mind about whether you're going to go to St. Louis?
I have not. Which I forgot when those were. I got to double check those again.
I know, like I said, the one in Raleigh is July the 27th, 28th.
No, it's June. I thought it was before Expo. I'm pretty sure because I was like, we going to Expo right after. Wife, you gonna let you go? Like, yeah, but it's right next door. I said, oh, okay.
July 23rd, 26th.
Oh, I thought there was one in June.
There is one in June. That's Big Charlotte.
I thought you were going to that too.
I might. That one.
That's the one
at Ozzy.
Yeah. That's when I was like, I thought you was going to one right before Expo.
The one for GalaxyCon, they gave us the tickets, so I'm trying to see if we can get them back. But
let's go.
Well, they gave them to us last year, so.
Okay. I think they responded, didn't they? Oh, you just applied.
That was me. Yeah, applying. I was up late last night. I think that was like at 1:00.
Yeah, it's like, what is Terrell doing?
Yeah. Mid-form tried to, because again, I got a late start. I got a heck of a late start. Like I started editing at 9. Needed the mid-form, and then started to do mid-form for episode 49 and was like, oh, we already did that. I already got that. And so had to like scrap that. So this weekend did not.
But guess what? Hey, there it is. You made it through. We here. We gonna be all right, which means y'all can be all right, which means y'all gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be all right. Everybody gonna be all right, man. Things happen. Life happens. Things move in ways that we don't like it to move and happen. But you're gonna make it through. P just recently, I mean, not recently to when y'all see this, but recently before this, today, I actually dropped the reel of P's Anime Impact.
Oh, is that
with Kite?
I'm excited for that one.
With Kite.
Oh, you're talking about Kite. I'm excited for another one, but the Kite one was good. I enjoyed Kite very much so.
So, you know, y'all, you'll be all right. And if you dealing with stuff, obviously go to the Lord with it, but also find someone close to you that you trust, that you love. shoot, if you ain't got someone like that, you know what I'm saying, DM us. I can't guarantee I'll see everything or PC everything, but if we see it, we'll definitely pray for you and shoot you some words of encouragement. That's for sure.
We
Absolutely.
love to
At
pray.
at minimum. Oh yeah. At minimum, we'll do that for you. So, without further ado, I am first with my anime impact.
Let's hear it. Give me a word from on high today.
Oh Lord. I pray that these words are from on high and not from your boy. And now I just realized, give me 1 second. I gotta make sure
Sure.
I gotta make sure I got my verses.
All right, you guys, while he's getting all of that
It's
together,
not
let me
live
tell
stream.
you something. I know I had I had literally thought about it. You guys listen. I am so ready for Anime Expo. I don't know why. Like I don't know. I feel something in my gut that something's going to shake. That I'm hoping and praying. But I'm looking forward to it. If nothing else, like we get to see Rob Kumar Perry. Like I ain't seen him in a year. MomoCon, a
Yeah,
year.
Momocon. I swear I had these already highlighted and screenshotted, but I don't.
20 minutes later.
Once known as Batosai the Manslayer, Homura Kenshin was an assassin responsible for countless deaths and played a major role in bringing about the Meiji era in Japan. Though feared and respected by many, Kenshin became overwhelmed by the weight of his actions and chose to become a Uroni, a wandering, masterless swordsman. He made a vow never to kill again and carried a reverse blade sword as both a reminder of his past and a tool to help him keep that promise. Throughout the series, Kenshin befriends Kaoru and many others who show him kindness, compassion, and acceptance despite knowing who he once was. As the story progresses, his vow is constantly tested and old wounds resurface, and his deepest struggles are exposed as he fights to protect not only his friends, but also the new life he has chosen. Two things reveal themselves over and over throughout Rurouni Kenshin. Everyone deserves compassion, and your past does not define your future. First, the golden rule from Matthew 7:12 teaches us treat others the way you want to be treated. But Rurouni Kenshin takes that idea a step further. One of the reasons Kenshin is able to show so much kindness and compassion to others is because he first experienced it himself. The love and compassion shown to him by his first wife, Tomoe, softened his heart and planted the seeds that would eventually lead to his vow never to kill again. Years later, Kaoru continues to show him that same grace and acceptance despite knowing his past. Kenshin is not compassionate towards others simply because that is how he wants to be treated. He extends grace because grace was first extended to him. He forgives because he has experienced forgiveness. He shows compassion because others first showed compassion to him. Ephesians 4, verse 32 says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God first forgave you." Second, most of us have done something we knew was wrong. We've hurt someone, lied, cheated, stolen, or failed in ways we wish we could take back. For many of us, that guilt becomes a burden. We fear that others will never forgive us, and even worse, we cannot forgive ourselves. Kenshin understands that burden. He took many lives, and for much of the series, he struggles to move forward because of the weight of his past. Yet the people closest to him choose to love him anyway. They recognize that while his past actions were real, they do not define the man he is becoming. In many ways, this mirrors the gospel. When we repent, seek forgiveness, and turn from our sin, God does not define us by our worst mistakes. Through his grace and mercy, he sees us as redeemed and forgiven. Psalms 103:11-13. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love for those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. Beyond the incredible fight scenes and unforgettable characters, Rurouni Kenshin reminds us that love, compassion, forgiveness, and redemption are possible even for those who feel unworthy of them. It is a powerful picture of the truth that love, which ultimately comes from God, covers a multitude of wrongs. That is my anime impact. There you go. Whew, stumbling.
That's really good. No, you did good, man. That's really good. Mine is somewhat similar. Not gonna lie to you. Like when you started since I was like, wow. Not all the way, but I was like, yeah. Also love the Rurouni Kenshin. Like that's really dope.
Yeah,
That's really dope.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen that. I need to watch because I know they did the remake too. So I want to tap into that for sure. But I'm excited to hear what you got to say, Terrell.
Even when the world disqualifies you for your past, God already called you by your name. Listen, we love to celebrate redemption stories, but we don't like to sit in what people did before the redemption. And for me, that's why Endeavor's story hits a little bit different. Because let's be for real, his past, incredibly rocky, broken family, a lot of pride, and hurt people hurting people. And if we're honest, the world would have canceled him. But here's the thing: God doesn't discover who you are, he already knows. Before the title, before the fall, before the mistakes, God already saw a version of you that could change. Endeavor spent most of his life chasing the number one spot, but the real battle didn't start until he looked in the mirror. And when he finally faced the truth, that's when redemption started. Not when people forgave him, and not when his reputation came back, but when he owned who he was and chose to become better in spite of. And just like me and you, somebody needs to hear this. Your past may explain you, but it doesn't define you. God already factored in your failures into your calling. Romans 5:8 says, "But God demonstrates his own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us." That means God didn't wait for you to get it right to save you. He saved you knowing everything. So yeah, people might disqualify you. They might see you at your worst moments, but God, he still calls you chosen. He still calls you redeemed, and he still calls you his. So the question is now, are you going to stay stuck in the past, or will you step up into God, into what God already said that you could be and who you are? And that is my anime impact.
Amen. 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 Yeah. Nah, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Like you said, very, very similar. Very similar.
Very
Obviously,
similar, yeah.
there's a lot of verses in the Bible which says a lot about it, about us being redeemed, about God having forgiven our sins, about, Christ dying for us regardless of our sins, knowing that we've sinned and will sin again. And so hopefully that is, hopefully that touches someone. Hopefully someone, needed to hear that, and hopefully
Yeah.
that person hears that, that you are loved, you've been forgiven, and that you can change.
Yeah, I think for me, like, that is the ultimate, like, confidence booster, that like God loves us so much. Like, even when you fall, even when you mess up, even when you slip up, even when you don't do everything right, like God still loves you enough to still save you, to still love you. And for me, like, that is the ultimate confidence booster. Like, I don't care, like, yes, I may slip up, yes, I may fall.
Yeah.
What you say doesn't define who I am and what I am. Christ defines who I am and what I am. And for me, if that is the deal, and he is like all of that and more, and he can continue to love me despite, all of what's going on, for me, that's all that matters, because I am going to slip up. I am going to make mistakes. People
Yeah.
are going to chastise me. I'm going to say things, and people, it's cancel culture. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, there is one man that looks beyond all of that and still loves me regardless. And so, for me, that is the ultimate confidence booster. Like, there
Yeah.
is nothing that anybody can say or do to make me feel any type of way, because my Father above cares so much for me, that he gave his life just for me. Say what you want. It's cool. The man upstairs approves who I am.
What I am reading, and this is something I've been reading for years, and I can't remember if I did one of these already, but especially with what's happening now with this one, I definitely got to talk about it. So this will definitely be out before that major event happens. But imagine being known as one of the worst players in a popular VR game, only to accidentally stumble into a legendary class that completely changes your life. Shin Young-woo, better known by his in-game name Grid, is a broke, unlucky, and painfully average player in the virtual reality game Satisfy. No matter how hard he grinds, he always seems to be behind everyone else. But everything changes when the Fire Nation attack. Just kidding. When Grid discovers a hidden quest and becomes a successor of Pagma, a legendary blacksmith. Suddenly, he gains access to one of the rarest and most powerful classes in the entire game. The catch is that Grid does not instantly become some perfect, noble hero. He is selfish, insecure, greedy, and honestly kind of hard to root for at first. But that's also what makes his growth so satisfying. As Grid learns how to craft legendary items, build relationships, lead others, and take responsibility for more than just himself, Overgeared becomes the story about slowly growing into the person everyone else believes you can be. This manhwa tackles themes of hard work, self-worth, second chances, leadership, and the difference between being handed power and becoming worthy of it. If you enjoy game system manhwa, crafting-based powers, underdog growth, and an MC who starts off frustrating but develops into someone truly legendary, then you're definitely going to want to check out Overgeared. You can read Overgeared digitally through Tapas or collect the physical release through Eyes Press. And this is the perfect time to get into it because an Overgeared anime adaptation has officially been announced. It is being animated by JC Staff and is currently set to premiere in October of 2026. That is what I'm reading.
I mean, yeah, it sounds really good, and I might pick it up.
No, you know.
Or I might wait until the anime.
Yeah, and then you can be like, this is Joe-esque and not for P.
No, I listen. I like things like solo leveling and whatnot.
No. Yeah, okay.
I do. I read 85% of solo leveling. Like it's a good time.
And why haven't you finished it?
Because there were just other things that were on my radar.
Right, because it's like, not. You just that's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's not necessarily that, but no, I might pick that up. It's actually in my like list, like it's there.
Yeah, I'm sure
it's been there for a minute.
But yeah, I talked about it a couple times.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good time, man.
Okay,
I might pick that up.
No, you won't, but okay. This is what you say every other week, because every other week I got what I'm reading. And you say, that sounds good. I might pick that up. No, you
might pick that up, man.
Let me name one that you picked up so far that we've started talking about this season. Oh, okay, cool.
I would have to go back and check.
I'm letting you know right now.
I read one chapter of what's my man's name with the crazy faces? Real estate developer.
The greatest estate developer.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
You had one chapter. That doesn't count.
One or two. Maybe two.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Also, real quick, off topic. Damon's is back in the just.
That's fine, Terrell. I'm not worried about you and Damon's.
I'm trying, man.
After you gave your opinion on the live stream, or I don't know if you talked about it first or you gave it on the live stream first, whatever it was. I'm not worried about you and Damon's, bro.
I'm trying.
I know. I trust her, bro. I trust
her.
I know.
It's just
I know. It's a build up. The first season, 24 episodes, bro.
I get it. But we're at what, episode 10, episode 11, and that plot is just still.
That's fine. If that's how you feel about it, that's okay. That's okay that you feel that way. That you personally feel that. That's okay. Listen, I'm not worried about nobody and their opinions or Damon's. I'm gonna give it her time. I'm gonna give her time. I'm gonna give it its time.
Sure.
And when it goes boom, and y'all like, oh snap, let me catch back up on this. Yeah,
I can always. No, I'm gonna be there. I'm still watching.
I told you so.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Just know I told you so.
And I don't have any problems saying. I don't have any problems saying that I was wrong. I don't have any problems.
Me either. And if it doesn't, if the ball don't drop and it don't go boom, then okay, well, you know what I'm saying? We still got Full Metal, and I still so far, bro, I'm enjoying the series. I'm enjoying the story. So
I feel
you know, like it's really not even like it ain't hitting for me. It's hitting for me personally. I know a lot of people that it's hitting for as well. It ain't like
it ain't JJK. I've seen a lot of people that
you know what I'm saying? It's fine.
I mean, I don't want a JJK. I definitely don't want a JJK.
Yeah, but okay. It's not Witch Hat. It's not Witch Hat. It's different.
No, it's definitely not Witch Hat. We know that.
Don't do that. Don't be disrespectful.
We know that.
Don't be disrespectful. It's okay though. Don't be disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful. We just know it ain't Witch Hat.
Yeah, don't be disrespectful.
It ain't Witch Hat. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. I just agreed.
Okay. Who's your creative spotlight, Terrell?
It sure ain't Witch Hat.
Yeah, who's your creative spotlight?
It sure ain't Witch Hat. It surely is not.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we've had this guy on before, huh? Huh?
I literally wasn't saying anything, but
you did. Go back. Go back and edit it. Go back and edit it.
Go ahead and be petty.
Go back and edit it. You did. So we've had this guy on before, but if you spend any time on social media, chances are you've seen this guy either playing the ukulele or playing the guitar. This dude has gone viral more times than I can count. And honestly, for good reasons. Dude is incredibly talented and incredibly funny, like ridiculous. But what I really respect about this guy is that he's more than just a musician. He's a genuine anime fan. And despite, and he's always stayed humble, like despite the attention that he gets, because like he gets a lot of attention. There's a lot of people that like go to his page to listen to him play. He's got a lot of sponsorships when it comes to music, guitar. Like he has a lot. And again, in spite of all of it, like this dude is incredibly humble. We had a chance to sit down with him, talk with him on the podcast. And again, after hearing his story, his passion for music, and how important his faith is, made me respect him all the more. Again, he also agrees with me on Hunter x Hunter. Now, does he take it to the way left? Yes, because I would never say Hunter x Hunter sucks. But this guy thinks Hunter x Hunter sucks. Yes. Yeah, go back, insert. There, yeah, insert. He thinks that Hunter x Hunter is not a great anime at all. But loves Hisoka. Wild man. So for this creator spotlight, I wanted to show love to none other than the bro Josh Lapulu, who is an incredible musician, creator, and all-around good dude, using his gifts to inspire people every day. Again, insanely talented dude, has played for some of the greats for sure. I mean, just ridiculously talented, but also knows a lot about anime. He also played sports. He played football, I do believe.
Yep, he did.
But yeah, just an all-around good dude, man.
Yeah, no. What I was shaking my head was I know how Josh feels about Hunter x Hunter and Hisoka. You saying you've never said it was that bad. You literally made the thumbnail and put Hunter x Hunter in the trash can. What are we talking about? And don't.
No, I'll tell you why I did that. Because we know thumbnails like that do a really good job. And if you go back and look at the views, them views, I got it. I got it. If you want
the views, it's not the views that I'm talking about. It is your opinion. So I'm gonna go back and see what you said in that video.
I don't think I ever called Hunter x Hunter trash. If I had, it's just a troll. I don't think Hunter x Hunter's trash. I just think it's okay. That's it. It's an okay anime. Okay.
Okay. Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh and his love for Hunter x Hunter.
I don't know. I don't have a fancy intro for this.
And now the moment you all have been waiting for, guys. You guys have asked us a bunch of questions, and we want to deliver on those answers. So we have a Q&A. Let's do it. Boom, there it is. Go ahead now. You do that.
No, that's in there, and so is this part.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Terrell, you know me, but we've been here long enough to know. Yeah, we know. A lot of y'all on the Discord, man, had some wild questions as well. Okay, y'all was Nina, Wade, Shiesty.
Some of those.
Yeah, y'all, some of the funny ones for sure. But we got a lot from Instagram and Discord. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first question we have, shout out to Adrian D. Spider on IG. He says, what inspired y'all to start Life with Anime podcast? P, why don't you take a crack at it first, sir?
So here's the thing. So around
I hate you, bro.
sometime in July of 2018, 2017, Joe like legit slid in my DMs.
Stop with the legit slid in. That just sounds crazy.
Insert right here.
Nope.
And legit, I had put like an anime A or B team up, and he was like, if Hunter x Hunter was here, legit, not even lying to you. He was like, if Hunter x Hunter is here, I'll pick team A. And so from there, me and Joe started talking. There are also two other guys that I think I was talking to him first and then introduced you in. Shout out V, shout out Josh. Talking to those guys, I was like, hey, yo, there's another guy that is an anime enthusiast as well, and also like incredible NFL player, all around great guy. Like, let's add them in. And so from there, it grew to the point where we were playing like legit Smash Brothers, just talking about everyday things, talking about anime, talking about all those things. And so we legit wanted to make, because of our love for not only anime, but music, sports as well, we were going to make a podcast. And it was going to be called the Shut Up, It's My Turn podcast. And again, we were going to talk about anime, sports, and music, because again, I'm a musician. I love anime. Joe's a athlete who loves anime. V is an athlete who loves anime, and Josh is a musician who loves anime. And so we're going to legit start a podcast. I think we recorded one episode, or like the trailer of an episode.
Preview episode. Yeah.
But because of everybody's schedule, it was very hard to kind of coordinate when we could record and when we couldn't record. And so Joe hit me up on the side and was like, hey, listen, do you still want to like do an anime podcast? Because again, the overseas playing basketball at the time, Josh was overseas gigging. And so it was just really hard again to coordinate schedules. And so Joe came to me and was like, hey, you want to start an anime podcast, or, you know, still continue with the anime podcast? And I was like, absolutely. He was like, great. So who did I let know?
You let Josh know.
You let Josh know, and I let V know. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. But we ended up doing that, ended up working out. Both of the guys were absolutely okay with it. They understood because of their busy schedules. And here we are. I don't know if there's any more, Joe, if you have any more to add, but that's basically how it happened.
That's really it. And I mean, with the creation of the name and where we want to take it, I think obviously so many podcasts, and we do too, right? Obviously, a lot of what we do is, you know, the hot takes and the tier lists and the fun stuff, and, you know, this anime is better than the other, yada yada yada. But I think the core of what we wanted to be was different. We wanted to be a podcast that talked about the connection that we had with anime on a deeper level, life with anime. It talked about the impact that anime has in our lives, right? If you listen to the intro, you'll know like that's the foundation, that's the core statement of the podcast. And so, you know, we both, me and P, have grown up with anime for vast majority of our lives, and the life lessons, the characters that we relate to, the moments that we've cried over and raged over, you know, had us and put us in much better moods and comforted us at times that we needed it. I feel like there's an angle, an aspect of anime that we need to talk about that more people are talking about, which is great. But I think we just want to set ourselves apart to start. We'll still do all the fun stuff, obviously, to bring people around and help everyone have a good time. But we want to really dig deep into these characters and their stories and the relatability that they have and the lessons that they teach us. So that's kind of where life with anime came up. So, yeah.
And 4 years, and we still here.
So we're still here.
We still here.
We're still here. So
wow, don't sound so down. Damn.
We still here.
Still here.
No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh.
All right, P, what's the next question?
I don't know if you're kidding or not.
Stop
next question.
Stop it. You don't, hold on. Pause. You don't know if I'm kidding or not? Terrell.
Sometimes I don't.
Terrell. You think I
I've
want
known
to
you
be
for
here?
a long time.
You think I don't want to be here?
Sometimes I think you're here because you.
Because of what?
It's a joke, Joe.
Because of what?
It's a joke, Joe.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would tell you if I didn't think. There were times where I legit thought that was the case. This is not one of those times.
Never. I wouldn't put the effort and time into it if I didn't care. If I didn't want to be here. I thought
that. Literally season 2.
I mean, I guess I could see why you thought that, but that definitely wasn't the case.
Yeah. I mean, that's also like my like what I was going through and all that stuff. But
we hashed that out already.
Yeah.
So, friendship over podcast, y'all. Just in case you ain't heard that whole story yet, there you go. So,
it's a good story. Unfortunately, we never got that interview.
Yeah, I don't have it. It is what it is.
Next question. Shout out to the boy Aaron for this question, and of course, it would be about Manwa. But let's get into it.
Always the king of Manwa himself. I used to think I was that guy.
Nah,
Aaron way
is
past me.
Yeah, that man reads. Mount Rushmore of all the manhwas that you guys have read so far.
I'll go first.
Mount Rushmore, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so is that 4? That's 4 people. 4 manhwas. So obviously, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna throw a curveball in there just to like have someone different in there, right? But I'm gonna go the beginning after the end. Okay, omniscient reader's viewpoint. Overgeared. Okay, shout out to Overgeared. It's one of my favorites of all time. And then my change up, my curveball, it's actually my bias gets on the last train. Okay, it's like yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's a tie between that and the Broken Ring, or the Broken Ring. It's just both of them are so good. But I had to shout out to Aaron and Mel for bringing me into the romance manhwas. Childhood friend complex. Those 3 are like my favorite.
Solo leveling.
No, solo love is up there. But like if I'm being for, I love solo leveling. I read it a ton, obviously. But like if I'm going like truly my favorites, truly like I love solo leveling. Souls is still probably somewhere up there in my top 5. Like if I didn't put the romance ones in there, then solo leveling would be the next one for sure. But like, bro, there's so many. Honorable mention to Muram Login Muram. Honorable mention, bro. There's too many. Like picking 4 is tough. Picking 4 is so tough. Friggin', oh my gosh, because I didn't even think about Pick Me Up. Infinite Gotcha. That. Whew. All right, scratch that. My bad. Scratch that. Yeah. It's crazy. That's crazy for me to say this, but all right. I apologize. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, the beginning after the end, Pick Me Up, Infinite Gotcha, and then I'm still gonna stick with my bias because on the last train. I do gotta keep a romance in there, but I love Overgeared, but Pick Me Up has like, I don't know, it's been hitting for me a lot lately. So
okay. Yeah. Well, you guys, this probably will come of no surprise to you when I name these.
Hey, let me guess some. Let me guess some.
No.
Okay, my bad.
Sure, go.
PPP. P. That is it. 6 P's.
P and C mode. It's mode.
Yeah, that one. That one.
That's not a manhwa.
That's not a manhwa. Oh, that's a manga.
Mm-hmm. That's a shonen.
Oh, okay. Everything is fine.
Okay.
Behind Her Highness's Smile.
You won't guess the rest of them, but okay.
You've talked about him. I know you've talked about it. Fogland is not it. It's not Fogland. No. It's not. Dang it. Not having PPP throw me off. All right, yeah, I don't know the other 2. I'm gonna be mad.
Okay.
Oh, Jungle Juice? Is Jungle Juice one of them?
No.
Dang it. Okay, go aheund. I'm sorry. I ruined your moment. You can start over. I apologize.
That's fine. My 4 going on Mount Rushmore. On Mount, I was about to say Mount Lib. Anyway, because that's one of them. My 4 that's going on Mount Rushmore is going to be, Joe had one of them. Everything is Fine. One of the best horror thriller suspense webtoons that you can get. I absolutely positively loved Everything is Fine, and it gets wilder as you read. If you have not picked that up, you will not be disappointed. It is that daggone good. Number 1. Number 2, I'm going with Lore Olympus. If you know anything about Greek gods, the personification of them like in an actual world, but them like having all of these like love triangles and all of this, like I love you, but now I like, it's absolutely amazing. It's a good time. It's a romance, but it is spicy and juicy. Let me tell you something. So I'm going with Lore Olympus for number 2. Number 3, I don't know if this is a sleeper or not. But I'm going for it. I'm going Shotgun Boy.
Yeah, that was the
Shotgun
one I
Boy
couldn't think of.
also is an amazing time. Again, horror, suspense, thriller, but is it good? You daggone Skippy, it's good.
That's the one with
And
the dad,
for
right? That's the one
no,
with
that's
is that
Bastard.
Bastard? That's
That's Bastard.
Bastard. Dang,
Yeah,
okay.
no. And lastly, because I also need to throw
Wait, I only got one of
rom-
them?
yeah, you only got one.
Oh wow. Okay. I thought the other one for sure. But go
And
ahead.
the last one that I'm gonna do, and it's on Joe's as well, but it's just a really good time. My bias gets on the last train.
Okay.
It's a phenomenal read. There are two others that I wanted to put in place for that, but I gotta give some romance in there. But there were two others that I was like, yeah,
What are
I
the
would
other
rather
two? What are
do.
the honorable mention?
Honorable mentions, and I started picking this back up. And geez, Hand Jumper,
Hand
honorable
jumper.
mention. Um, Killstagram, honorable mention, and
Oh
Behind
yeah.
Her Highness's Smile.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
But yeah, Joe,
Shout
you
out
only
to
got one.
I'm sorry. I thought I was cooking with two of them. You know, I
When he
couldn't
said
think of.
PPP, I was like, oh, he don't.
Well,
Oh,
I
he's
just
gonna.
didn't realize that wasn't. I for real didn't
Yeah,
realize that was a manga and not a manhwa.
yeah.
Um, so I thought for sure. Yeah, I thought for sure I had those two that I said. But
Yeah, I knew you was gonna get everything. It's fine. Like that.
yeah,
I will
that's
forever
the
preach
one.
that. That's my favorite
Yeah,
of
yeah,
all
yeah,
time.
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew you weren't gonna get Laura Olympus. Knew that.
That was in my memory banks from the first time we had either from the first time we had Mel on or from a live we had Mel on. We talked about manhwas. I can't remember, but you and Mel have definitely gushed over that one for sure. I remember you guys talking. Once you said, I was like, okay. So, but yeah, and then Shotgun Boy, I had Bastard in my head. But yeah.
Bastard is
Anyway.
good too.
Shout out to Wade on the Discord, Mr. Wade Wilson. He says, if you can create an anime of a real life person, who would you choose? That's a great question. P, you go first.
Wow, that's crazy. Honestly, man, it's music, and so I'm going the music route. And I could see this guy, like we always talk about anime characters who don't necessarily change, but they shape the world around them. And I think this guy would do that very, very, very much so. I'm going with Quincy Jones. Um, a legend who has worked with some of everybody. I would love to see him get together like a super group of musicians, which he has done since. I mean, he started off playing trumpet, but like, and dude is one hell of a trumpet. But like, here's the reason why we have so many greats. So I would love to see like an anime of him like getting together like all of the greats and them like having to play at like some type of rock band or some type of concert that will save the world, almost kind of like K-pop Demon Hunter, but not necessarily with the demons, or maybe so. I don't know, but I would love to see him come up with a super group of musicians, and they have to do something to where they have to save the world. And again, it's going to be crazy because all of them are going to have like their own ideas of what they should do, how they should do things, but like him, like grabbing different people and convincing them, like, hey, yo, I need you to be a part of this group because it's not just about you anymore. This is something bigger. And again, Quincy Jones is already Quincy Jones. So him being able to influence everybody around him to get them to do, to get them to be on this group or get them to be in this band would be absolutely amazing to me. So I would go with Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know.
Oh, God, Joe.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. Like I don't know. Like even if I try to like think sports and football, right? Like
Yeah.
I didn't really have a football player growing because I wasn't into football growing up like that. So I didn't have a player. I mean, I had Peyton Manning eventually, but I love Peyton as a quarterback. But anybody trying to watch an anime about Peyton Manning, bro, needs someone with some juice to their story. And I don't really have one, dog. I don't. I sat here and tried to think. I'm like, who do I know? Like, I'm like, even who do I know? You know,
I mean, movie star, actor, actress,
I'm not into actors and actresses like that. That's the thing.
musician,
I don't
nothing jumps out.
nothing. I mean, Michael B. Jordan because he's an anime fan, black anime fan, and an actor. But like that's which would be cool. I guess he's done a lot of stuff, but there's no one. There's no like real life person outside of like my family, like my father, um, that has like impacted me or influenced me in a way. I'm like, dang, I want to be like that or I'd be like them. Outside of like some football player who, like Todd Davis.
Well,
Shout out
it's
to my
not
boy
like
Todd.
you wanting to be like them. It's more like a real life person that would do like
I
well
know.
in an
I don't have. I got legit. I mean, yeah, there's
anime or anime series.
no one like impactful for me. That I'm like, yeah, I would love to see this. I don't know. I'm not even trying to be. I'm not even trying to be difficult.
Because dude legit like assembled a bunch of crazy talented musicians in his
Yeah,
life. So I would love
yeah.
to see. I would love to see a story about that.
Which sounds great. I'm sorry,
Okay.
P. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Wade. I legit was thinking. I'm like, I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
Okay. Next question. Again, shout out to Wade. What pre-2000s anime would you like to remake today? Joe, you go first.
I mean, the first is it pre-2000s?
Pre.
Dang, so I don't even count because Yu Yu was the 2000s.
No. 1994, sir.
There you go. Yu Yu was 1994.
Yeah.
Well, then that's
100% sure on that.
Yu Yu. I feel like I should know this too, but anime release date.
Oh, excuse me. 1992.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm
sheesh. Yeah.
Look how well it holds up.
Unless you ask me.
Shmeem don't know what he be talking about. He gonna come over one day.
No, he is. But I saw P's answer with that. A childhood anime that I really enjoyed. Actually, let me double check something. Let me double check before I say it. Dang, no, it was early 2000s.
What are you talking about?
I was gonna say Rave Master.
Oh yeah, Rave Masters is, yeah. You can tell by that drawing. Like that's big bulgy eyes. That's 2000s.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, yeah. I mean, then I'll stick with Yu Yu Hakusho. Like maybe we've talked about that so many times that needs to be remade and redone or reanimated. Like I think the fights would be so much. Not that they were bad, but obviously 90s animation. I think they would be so much better today with today's animation style. Still giving it that grungy look would be nice, but a little bit more with the fights would be dope. Seeing Yusuke do a spear gun with that, seeing Yusuke break the spirit cuffs, you know what I'm saying? Seeing Yusuke go through it and tell Genkai, no, that's mine. Like, give me that back. That would be sick. Like him going through all that would be sick. So yeah, I'll stick with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. So other than Yu Yu Hakusho, because let me tell you something, remake that sucker now. But other than that, Berserk, 1997. Here's the thing: we will never ever get an honest remake because it is too much to remake. And by too much, if you haven't seen the 1997 version, go and look at that. If you haven't read it, it's even worse. We will never get a remake, unfortunately, because of all of the ish that goes on. But and they have tried, but all of the remakes have not been good. The CGI to the 2012, I think there's a 2016 one too that like picks up the story. It's just not good. If we could get like a remake of that, it would do my heart so well. Unfortunately, because of how gory and how ruthless and how nasty it is, we probably will never get it. And also, I think the manga has stopped. Like, I think didn't the mangaka die or something like that?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, passed away 2021, May the 6th at 54. So again, I don't even know if we'll, and I think the manga legit has halted. So I don't even know if we'll ever get it finished. But man, I would love a remake of that. That would be up there. I know it's terrible. I know some of the things that happen really bad. I'm not saying remake that, you guys, because next thing you know, you clip that and be like, he wants to remake that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But to have a remake of Berserk, especially if we could get something, as decent as the 1997 version, yeah. Do that.
I still need to watch that.
It's good.
So,
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I still need to watch that. All right. Next question. People, shout out to Dam Uchiha. People always say they didn't have enough time to connect with Rengoku from Demon Slayer, but Kite from Hunter x Hunter had almost the same amount of screen time. So why does Kite get praised while Rengoku gets called overrated? You just did anime impact on Kite, but go ahead. No, it's on you.
No, it's on you. I thought I answered.
No, I answered first. You ask, I answer. I ask, you answer. You asked me 2000s, I went first with you. You literally just finished giving your answer, Berserk.
These are true.
Say what you guys say. Don't be scared. Say with your chest.
Okay, so here's what I think. And Joe is going to disagree with me on this, and I get it. I get it. And honestly, I don't even know, now thinking about it, I don't even necessarily know that Kite gets more. Let me read it one more time. Let me go back one more time. Do you believe that's not the one? Same amount of time. I don't think that either one of them gets praised more than the other, in my opinion. I haven't seen it. Now, if that is indeed the case, in my opinion, it's probably because people hold Hunter x Hunter to a way higher standard than they do Demon Slayer.
As they should.
I don't think that that's necessarily the case, but this is my time. And so what I'm saying is
as they should.
But all I'm saying is that I don't think that's necessarily the case either. That they should or shouldn't. I think it depends, honestly, in the era that you grew up in. I will say this all the time. Demon Slayer is what you guys' Naruto was for y'all's generation. And so I think they're going to hold Demon Slayer in a high regard, just like people who came out watching Hunter x Hunter is going to hold Hunter x Hunter in a high regard. I think both of them, we didn't get enough time to like any of them. Rengoku, especially for me, that is the biggest issue that I had with that. Like, y'all really want me to care about Rengoku, somebody that was on screen for a movie. It didn't faze me that he died. Set Your Heart Ablaze, really good moment. He had some really good moments in that movie altogether. Really didn't impact me when he died. For Kite, did not impact me when he died. I was just like, oh, snap. Is that his head in Pito's lap?
You so stupid,
That's
bro.
wild.
So
but did
stupid.
I feel any type of like empathy, sympathy? Oh, that hurt my feelings? No. Because again, Kite wasn't on screen long enough for me to care. Just like Rengoku was not on screen long enough for me to care. And don't get me wrong, I know what Kite is supposed to be to Gon. I get it, sure, whatever. Still was not impactful to me. I did not really care that he died. Did not hurt whatsoever. Honestly, Ace's was a little bit more impactful in my opinion, which his death also sucked. Yeah, but I'm just saying, if I had to like try to give one to where like the deaths really didn't impact me that well, I would say Ace impacted me the most. But even then, not really. I was just like, oh snap, Ace died. Again, I think that both of them, for me, I never see anybody argue about which one gets more screen time and why do we hold Kite in higher regards than we do Rengoku. I haven't seen that argument, but if I had to argue it, I didn't care that neither one of them died. Didn't matter to me a little bit.
That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy because now that P's done on the nonsense that he had to say, okay, here's my take on it. Both of them impactful deaths. to the main character. Both of them led to certain moments for each main character. So they are impactful deaths, whether P wants to say they're impactful or
I
not.
said impactful to me. I said impactful to me.
Yeah.
It didn't matter for me.
Anyway.
Matter to the main character, and which is what I said. Like, I get it what Kite was
anyway.
to go. Didn't matter to me. But right, your time. Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, damn right.
Don't care. Go ahead.
Anyway, I'll say this. Here, I think both deaths were impactful. Both deaths were impactful for me. I think they're both two beloved characters, as they should be. Yes, minimal screen time, but I think their connection to the MC for me, since P for him, for me, played a significant role. Right? I think the issue is, and I'm gonna be a little ageist here, age myself.
Yeah,
I think the issue is Demon Slayer is obviously not completely, but a majority of Demon Slayer fans of the younger generation. And y'all are so hung up on making memes of everything. So when Rengoku died, all y'all see about Rengoku is that he's a donut. That's all y'all care about, right? No one's talking about the impact he had on Tanjiro, how, obviously the Set Your Heart Ablaze moment, that was here and there for you guys, right? But for Kite, which grew up with a generation who weren't making memes about everything. Now, we had some memes. We still got the Yamcha.
There were memes about Pito and I mean, his head in Pito's
right.
head.
But I think less
to the
degree.
So,
yeah, not to the degree that it is now. And so I think the generation now, the generation then with Hunter x Hunter can, except for P, can see the impact and be impacted by Kite's death more than
I didn't say I didn't see the impact,
right? Or be impacted more by. That's what I said. You just didn't hear the whole thing.
No, I heard it. I just need to make sure that
they both were in there. They both were in there.
Just make sure I clear that up.
Again, we're impacted more by Kite's death and connected to it more than this generation does. I think that's really what it boils down to be quite honest with you. So I think, maybe not all. I don't know. Me personally, I can speak from my personal experience, my personal feelings towards it. Rengoku's death was bogus, and he should not be dead, and it impacted me for sure. And I can see the importance that he played in Tanjiro's story, and it had an impact on me. So I know I rambled a lot with that, but I think it's more of a generational thing than anything. Is what I think the difference is. So
I agree with that. Both of those deaths meant nothing. All right, next question. We have shout out to Don Uchiha.
Next.
Nope.
No, just
nope.
That one.
Sorry, shout out to Wade again.
Yeah.
Wade says, do you believe the following animes will be discussed by the general audience well after they have finished? And if not, how long in years before they fall by the wayside? The 3 anime that he is talking about is Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and Attack on Titan. It's a really good question.
Yeah, no, this is a great question. And I honestly don't know how long it'll be before they fall to the wayside. However, I don't think any of them will. I think, assuming, these 3 are not. Attack on Titan is a little bit before the other 2, correct?
Attack on Titan, yes. Attack on Titan was 2014, yes.
Yeah, so Attack on Titan is a little bit before the other 2. But I think all of these anime have played a major role and had a major impact on the newer anime watchers, on the new gen of anime watchers. And so similar to, I don't know manga sales for all these. I know they're all up there, though, for sure. Maybe not comparable, obviously not comparable to the big 3, but they're all up there for sure. These 3 are in a way, in a sense, the big 3 for this new generation, right? All 3 of these, and I'm not saying exactly these 3, but they're up there, right? And so I think Attack on Titan storytelling is always going to be mentioned, always, forever, and always will be talked about. I think Demon Slayer and how many people came in to anime with Demon Slayer is going to keep it around for forever, right? And then the movies are going to play a major part in that as well. My Hero, whether it's because of the crazy fandom or the amazing last season that it had, which, as amazing was, I still don't think should have won Crunchyroll Anime of the Year, but it did. I think that will if any of them are going to fall off first, it's going to be My Hero. I think My Hero will be the one to stop being talked about more first, besides the other three. However, I don't see any of them really falling off. So that's just my opinion.
I agree somewhat. I think Demon Slayer will always and forever be talked about. One, like Joe said, the amount of people that it brought into the anime space. But number two, the sales that they have are absolutely ridiculous. They will be talked about for those two reasons for sure. My Attack on Titan will always be talked about for the story, always be talked about for the plot, always will be talked about for the plot twist. Always will be talked about for a time anime that is done right. I think that they have a lot of things going for them to where it will not get dropped by the wayside. If anything, that will probably be one of the blueprints to do something like this, as well as, you know, other anime. But I think this is, you could probably consider this like kind of sort of like a blueprint for like this type of time-based anime, this type of plot twist that is actually like executed pretty damn well. My Hero Academia, I think, will be the first, if we had to pick one, will be the first to fall by the wayside. I'm not saying that it's bad, but in comparison to what the other two have done, I don't think it has done what I don't think it's done what Attack on Titan has done, and I don't think it has done what Demon Slayer has done, as far as sales or story for that matter. Is it one of the greats of this time? Yes. But there were some seasons that were like kind of slow. I didn't get any, for me, Demon Slayer, like that's it hits probably for everybody that likes Demon Slayer. It hits on all cylinders. Same with Attack on Titan. My Hero Academia, even to what Joe said, the fan base, like they will be remembered for the fan base. But again, do you want to be remembered for that? And if so, I still kind of see that being like a dump by the wayside. Again, I'm not saying that My Hero Academia isn't good. I think it's a really good anime, but compared to the other two, I think that would be the first one to get dumped off or dropped by the wayside.
Look at that. We agree on something. Okay. All right. Shout out to Wade. I think that was the last question I got from Wade because I know he had a bunch. Next, shout out to the captain of the Shiesty Pirates, Lo Shiesty, on the Discord. He said, would you agree with the possibility of a new anime award show / system with priority being quality over popularity that some creators and writers are asking for? Biggest supporter was president of Wit Studio. P, you're up first.
Would I agree with the possibility? Yeah, I would agree with the possibility. Do I think that would ever happen? No. I don't think that would ever happen. I think popularity always is going to sneak in, because my thing is like, unless you have some type of metric to go off of, like what defines an anime being quality over popularity, then yes, I don't see that happening, in my opinion. And maybe I can piggyback off of what you're thinking about, because maybe like I'm just thinking like really like tunnel vision because of what we already have and what we have as a popularity vote. And even then, like I just don't see it, because again, how would you create a new award show? Like what would that look like? And again, this is like getting into the weeds of it all.
Yeah, let me help you out here. Let me chime in.
Yeah, chime in.
Yeah. So, especially with him bringing up the president of Wit Studios, and please, the president of something else, another studio as well. But he's mentioned, or he brought up the idea of Japanese anime award. So one hosted in Japan, one critiqued and graded and awarded by studios, basically people in the industry. So not, how like America, we got what I believe the People's Choice Award would be like the equivalent of like a popularity contest. And then there's, all these other awards that are critiqued and awarded by people in the industry, right? People who have knowledge of what's actually going on behind the scenes. Now, I'm sure popularity is still involved in it to some degree, right? To some degree, right? But I think at least who the panelists, the judges, the people who decide who get these awards are actually involved in the industry and not just chosen by us, which I think having both of those side by side would be great. I think, and I forgot who mentioned this. Someone did talk about, so it's not my personal idea. Someone did mention this, that, it would be great to continue to have the Crunchyroll Anime Awards the way it is. And that is our version of the People's Choice Award. And then now we have the Japanese Anime Awards, or whatever they end up deciding to name it. Excuse me. They are, the quality and the quality of anime versus the popularity of anime. I think it's definitely feasible. Again, nothing's ever going to be perfect. Human beings are involved. Bias is always going to be a factor. So nothing's ever going to be, perfect. But I'm sure if you get the studios involved, you get the creators and the mangakas involved, the animators involved, you're going to have a certain guideline or critique that certain things have to follow for certain ways. Again, bias will still be involved, I'm sure. Again, nothing will ever be perfect. However, I think if we were to have that, I think the awards given for compared, so say you have the same categories for Crunchyroll Anime Awards and the Japanese Anime Awards, whatever they decide to name it, I think you will see a maybe not a vast difference, but you will still see a difference in what is awarded. I would like to see it. I really would like to see it. I think it would cause some things to be more accountable in certain ways. But again, it doesn't necessarily also have to, because again, it could very much so be the People's Choice Awards versus, again, whatever is not the People's Choice Awards. I'm very bad with award shows. I don't watch any award shows except for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, just because I'm curious. Obviously, we got to talk about the pod, but I'm not a movie show, award show kind of guy. So I don't know the equivalent to that, what that would be, but I think it's definitely feasible, and I would wholeheartedly support it.
So no, couple things. One, yeah, sure. I would support it for sure. Again, my biggest thing, because anime award shows do this all the time. Let's take the Grammys, for instance. The Grammys are pretty much judged by their peers. I think there are 13,000 voters that are in the industry that get to legit vote on who wins whatever Grammy awards. That's pretty much how they win the Grammys. With that being said, still a lot of popularity in there. If you've ever watched the Grammys, and I watch the Grammys every year, things that, and I'm not saying that I'm in the industry, because I'm not necessarily in the industry, but I know what good music is. I've done a couple of things. I know what good music is. And I think a lot of times popularity still wins regardless of an anime or an award show judged by its peers. Again, you take the Crunchyroll, you take the I think the Oscars do their award show the same way. Again, like Joe said, there's always going to be bias in there, sure. Will it be as bad as a People's Choice Awards, or what Crunchyroll does, to where the people get to vote? Probably not. But I still think that it still might be around the same thing, because again, there are certain things in Grammys, so I'm how did that win? How does Drake continue to take home Grammys over such and such and such and such? I think that it will always continue to be a popularity thing. And I think that is very hard to get out of, in my opinion, unless you have a strict metric that you have to judge by. And even then, I still think that could get dicey.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, I don't think it'll ever be perfect. Human beings are involved. So we are flawed individuals, flawed creatures, flawed creations. And so everything we do, to an extent, will be flawed. I do, however, think we should have, when I found out that they didn't have one already, I was like, how, Sway?
Yeah.
How's Crunchyroll the first? I mean, and Crunchyroll's not the only ones that has an awards. They are the only ones that have a show, I believe. They're not the only ones that give out awards for anime. No. But I don't know. With Crunchyroll having a lot of mainly creators and fans of anime, obviously, as the panelists and as the judges deciding, which I think is important to have, right? I think obviously we have opinions on anime, and not everyone is just here to vote on the most popular thing or whatever. There are people out there who are connoisseurs of anime, who watch a lot of anime, And again, whether they watch 500 plus anime, like oh boy, or they've watched 100 plus anime, people who understand good anime, good quality animation, quality storytelling, quality this, quality that, whatever it may be, creator wise, that have valid and good opinions. It just, like it blows my mind to think that we have an award for something that the industry itself is not voting on. I'm not saying no one in the industry is involved in voting, because I don't know for a fact, but I know it's heavily voted on by, creators. And I wanted to
not even creators, just fans.
Yeah, creators. Well, obviously, yeah, but they're like creators. There's handpicked creators and people who then choose
get
who
you
the
like
nominees
the
are.
actual nominees.
Yeah, the nominees,
sure.
And then obviously then the fans then come in, right? But in the NFL, we get to vote on the top 100 and all the different, not all the different awards, some of the awards that go to fellow players. And it's to a point they have some things in place to where it keeps it from you just voting for your teammates. I can't I forgot what awards it was, but I can't vote for anyone on my team. So everyone I'm voting for is outside of my team. So I basically vote for my division, and so I vote for all the other teams. So if on Titans, I was voting for the Chargers, the Jags, and the freaking Texans, right? So I couldn't vote for anyone on the Titans to win, linebacker of the year award or whatever, defensive player of the year, stuff like that, right? So I think that's a check and balance in place that helps, right? But then also it's okay, well, hey, vote for this such and such person who is not going to win it, and then jack up my chances to win it.
And that's what I'm saying. I just think
there's always ways to go around it. Yeah. Again, we're human beings. We're going to find some way around it. But I do think
there's a better chance of that not happening if there are checks and balances. It's not just there are metrics to go by,
right? And you would think these people would have to see all these certain anime involved. I don't know. There's got to be ways.
That's what I'm saying. There has to be a way, because and again, I still think that's even then. I still think it's very dicey.
It always will
because who and again, I think there has to be strict criteria of what defines quality anime. Because what if I still think that My Hero Academia is a better story than Attack on Titan? Now, I'm not saying that that's the case by far at all, but what if somebody truly thinks that, and they go off of so again, I get it. I think it would be better than what we have now, or and like you said, you can have two for sure. You can definitely have two. I would be curious to see how that would work. I think it would be very dope to have, but again, I think that bias is always going to get in the way of things like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raz. He says also music connoisseur. That man knows his music, man. Jesus, that man knows his music.
He's just a Jay-Z fan. That's it.
Nah. He's also a Tribe Called Quest fan. He's a fan, but of course he's a New York. I get it. Most New Yorkers that I know, they know ball. With that being said, he asked, has there been a time when you sided with a villain in an anime? Though their methods are questionable, you understood the reasoning behind their actions.
Crazy enough. Okay. Crazy enough. I'm going to say Aaron. Okay. Aaron is a villain, right? I've always stated Aaron is a villain. Aaron is not the good guy in the show. Aaron is definitely the villain. However, I get why he did what he did, bro. I get it. Would I do it? Probably not. But I understand 100% why he did what he did, bro. His entire life, he's been forced into this cage. He's watched his friends die. He watched people who try to protect him die because people, associate, I had nothing to do with whatever crazy past nonsense happened. And that was so far long ago that you guys had this notion that we are still these monsters over here that are going to do something. And you've constantly been torturing us and forcing us into this cage. And now you, not only that, forcing us into this cage my entire life. Now you send folks into the cage to then bust open the cage and attack us at home. I'm not here for that. I watch now. Aaron has some stuff to do with it, but my mother got eaten in front of me. I had to eat my dad. I had to do all the other stuff. Aaron definitely didn't go about it the right way at all. 80% of the population is wild. However, Is it right? No. Is it justified? Yes.
Ooh, justified. Wild.
I understand why man did what he did, bro. However, shouldn't did it. So
I had a few, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
okay,
had
go
a few.
off then.
I had a few. Madara, number one, understood why he did it. Listen, if you want to put me in a dream to get me in a better life, I'll take you up on that offer. Again, the method that he went about doing it, a little wild. Can I understand why? Yeah, he legit
You
wanted a better
you
world.
don't want free will, bro?
He legit wanted a better world. So you don't want to have that argument with me.
Free will
You
argument?
don't want to have that argument. Yeah, you don't want to have that argument with me.
God-given
you wouldn't
right?
You wouldn't agree.
Yeah, clearly it don't
You
sound
wouldn't
like I will. So yeah, keep
You
going.
wouldn't agree.
Oh my gosh. What?
I mean, this goes like, and again, I get free will. Don't get me wrong. I understand. One of my biggest things, one of my biggest whys, and I can't wait to meet Jesus because one of my biggest whys is going to be that. Why free will? Why?
Because then we're just robots.
And I talked to that about Seb. I talked to Seb and Larry about that as well. Before this is when they was on
the live stream and I was late.
the live stream. Yeah. And we were basically talking about, sorry guys, getting off topic real quick. We were basically talking about free will and like what that meant, but also why God granted free will. And I get what Seb and Larry was saying. We're basically like, if you're in a relationship, like wouldn't you want to like have a choice on whether you love them or not? My biggest thing is I don't know if I like I would. It's not, and this is going to sound crazy, but like if God knows that, like, because he knows all, like omnipresent, omnipotent, like he knows all. So my biggest thing is, why not just make it so that I love you, so that like I have a guaranteed chance into heaven? Because again, it's almost like you know that I'm a go to hell if that's the case. Even with free will or not, you already have predestined and pre-planned, like you already know what it is for me. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes my question is like, why not just, I don't want to say make, but in other words, yes, like why not like give that to me so that, and I get it, like I get the garden, I know we fall, like I get it, I get all of that, I get it, not our fault. I understand. I think my biggest, and again, this is like way off topic, but anyway, neither here nor there.
I got a quick response, and again, y'all, we are all free will enabled broken human beings and Christians and lovers of Jesus Christ. So what I say may not be exactly it. My words are not come from the mouth of Jesus. Okay. However, based on my understanding, and I wish I had some scripture that I could pull out and back it up, and I don't at the moment. So maybe I'll come back another time with it. Maybe next episode I'll have some by then. What I boil it down to is literally love is a choice, right? Let's zoom in real quick, right? Let's go, me and my child, or me and my wife, right? And I'll use my relationships instead of talking about you. Me and my wife, me and my child. Despite my wife not being perfect, despite my wife not always doing what I want her to do or saying what I want her to say, this is how I knew I need to marry my wife. Was she drove me crazier than any other person on this entire planet. My mom was a close second. I love my mama. Mom was a close second. My wife drove me crazier than any person on this entire planet. And yet for some reason, there was this longing for her that overrid all of that. That's how I knew I need to marry my wife. However, despite all the things that drive me crazy about her, I choose to still love her. Love is a choice. It's not a feeling. It's not an emotion. There is like that obviously that lovey-dovey feeling, that happy feeling. I have another word for it because that's
you have to get up and choose to love every day.
Yeah, but like exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
So a God who is love, right? Why would he not why would he force us to do something? Why would he not give us the opportunity to choose to love him? Because also I think about it this way, right? Me and my wife butt heads in a lot of time. I'm very I'm very touchy-feely, lovey-dovey kind of person. She's not. She's not at all in that sense. And when she is, I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever, right? I don't want someone to love me because they have to. I want someone to choose to love me because then I know that love is real. I know that love is genuine. I know that love is like, I want, that's what I want. I don't want someone telling me they love me because they don't have a choice but to love me. Like, that's not what I want. So why would anyone, God included, who created us to love him and have a relationship with him, but give us the choice to or not to? Why would he be any different? Why would he not want us to choose? Like, he wants us to choose him, right? And so, yes, like, I love this conversation, and I'm not always the best at it, and I don't have what I want in
No,
my
I
head
mean
to explain it. But
you're
like,
making good sense.
yeah,
You're
I
making
think
sense.
for me, what it really boils down to is like, love is literally a choice, and why would you want forced attachment? Like that doesn't feel good. Like no one wants that. No one likes that. Like that.
So
like if you were to know, if someone was around you and they were attached to you all the time, like, I know they're only here because they have to. Like, let's say it was their job. Someone was paying them to be with me. Like, I don't want you with me because I know that's not real. I know it's not genuine. I know you don't actually care about me, right? I know you don't actually desire me. Versus if you could choose to walk away at any point, but yet you decide to stay right here. Oh yeah, we locked in. God is the same way.
I get that. I'm not upset with that. I think that relationship between human, man, woman, whatever, and relationship between God and man, two different things. And so I think that's
yes,
one
but
of
no.
the places where I think so. Yes and no. Sure, that's why God came down to get. Like, I get it. Sure, I get it. All I am saying is that, and I still have like I still wrestle with this because again, if you have already predestined and pre-planned something that necessarily, and that's almost like, for me, do we necessarily have free will or not? And here's why I say this again, because there is always there is a predestined, pre-planned thing. Like, there is no switching what God has already ordained. So for me, if I know that God knows like what it is and what it's not. So if it's already predestined or pre-planned that I am going to go to hell, then that is what it is. Is there any changing that?
Yeah, see this now. Yeah, now we're really getting into it, right? Because there's the whole, I forgot what denomination this is, but like, there are people who believe, right, that like God's chosen few. So there are those of us who,
yes,
exactly. There's those of us who,
and even then, the Bible,
said, like,
the Bible also has that, like, the road is very narrow and only a few like will make it in. Like, there are like scriptures that will kind of support that if you can, if you want to support that.
Yes. And so again, this is where I say I don't have all the answers, and I can't wait to the day I meet my Lord and Savior. I'm like, yo, like, so okay, free will, predestined, pre-planned. Like, what's that? The thing,
because it would be different for me if I knew that the path could change, but if the path can't,
I don't think it's that. See now, deep as heck. I think, and I'm going to continue to say this before I speak, because I am not Jesus, so I cannot speak for him.
Please don't take me yet.
Yes,
please,
I'm doing my best to go based off of what I know. And again, I wish at the time I'm not well equipped enough to quote and bring out scripture for this. I honestly, at this point, I'm going to try and have something for you next episode. Okay. What I believe, and again, I am not perfect. What I believe is it's more in this situation, the free will thing is, and the predestined, pre-planned thing. I think what it is more about like God knows the future rather than like, exactly. I can't, again, this is where I'm like, I don't know. Like, I truly believe that when it comes to us loving God and being a follower of Jesus Christ is truly a choice. And it's more like he knows the future of what the fact that Joe in middle school decided that he was going to give his life to Christ and follow Christ, and that Joe is going to have these instances where I know these things are going to happen in Joe's life, and he's going to stumble and he's going to fall. But this moment here, he's going to come back to me. He may stumble again, but he's going to come back to me. However, he's put me in a place where at this moment, Joe can choose to not follow me anymore or continue to still love me and follow me.
What about the one that did not get the chance?
But who didn't get the chance?
And that's my point. So can you change? Can you change?
I think we all have the chance to choose. Everyone has the chance to choose Christ.
But then if that's the case, so there is no preordained or no pre.
I don't see that's where like.
Because I agree with you. I think that there is a crossroads.
I don't know exactly what is predestined or preordained. Like, is it whether or not I choose God or not? Is that because I think
for me, like that's like, and again, I don't have all the answers either, but I do believe, and again, this is just what I believe. It's hard to like back up these types of things with scripture. But I believe that everybody has a fork in the road that they will eventually get to where you can either accept him or you can't, or you don't. I think
I don't want to say can't. Don't.
I don't want to say can't. That's why I said don't. Don't accept. And I think everybody has that moment. Even now, the Bible does back that up, because he says that like every knee and every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that he is Lord. So there will be a time that everybody will have a chance to either go there or not go there. The decision will be ultimately up to you. And that's why like sometimes I get so bent on like, but if God knows that like I'm never going to do it, like will I ever have a chance? Because he already knows that like I'm going to hell. But is that like future based, but you still had an option and like just ultimately, but even then that's not necessarily free will.
Yeah, anyway, I think our
moderate
whole life,
you guys.
Yeah. I think our whole life is our chance and our choice to choose him. I think however long that is, whether it's the 20 years around this earth or the 80 years around this earth, I think that is your chance to choose him.
So you don't believe in like it actually being that?
I personally don't believe that's like, okay, Joe is gonna. I think he knows who's going to follow him, but I don't think he's like Joe's gonna follow me. Like I'm pressing this button and Joe's gonna follow me. I'm pressing this button and Preston's not gonna follow me. I'm pressing this button and Amber's gonna follow me. I'm pressing this button. I think he just knows who is and who isn't going to follow him at the end of the day. That's what I think it is. I think he just knows,
and that's my point. So
the preordained and predestined part, I don't know. I don't have a full understanding.
Because if he does know for sure, if he knows, then it's almost like do you even have a chance?
Yeah, you have a chance. It's you made the choice.
So then you can't switch it then. But so you can switch it then.
You can choose to choose God or choose not or not. Yes, I think you have a choice to choose or not. I don't think it's a switch. Because you're talking from a future perspective, and I guess the thing is you have to look at it at a present perspective. You have the choice to choose. Every day you wake up, you have the choice to choose.
It's hard to look at it from a current perspective when again. This is what we know, especially what we've been taught that this is what we know it to be, is that there are people, that will make it in, and there are people that will not make it in. And my thing is, if God already knows who won't make it in, then the people who don't make it in, has it already been just a thing that, hey, yo, you not gonna make it in?
Here's my last thing I want to put on. My oldest daughter, just recently got in trouble for stealing my gummies. Okay. If I were like, I left my gummies out, right? If let's just say I left my gummies out on the counter on the table, right? I didn't decide that Scarlett is going to take my gummies. However, Scarlett, when she sees the gummies, has a choice. Do I take them and do what's wrong, or do I leave them and not touch them and do what's right? I'm not telling Scarlett what to do. I didn't decide Scarlett's going to take the gummies. I may know because I'm her father and I know her better than anyone else on this planet, just like God knows us better than anybody else. I may know already that because Scarlett is Scarlett and because she's come to this crossroads, Scarlett is going to decide to take the gummies and not go the right way. However, I didn't make Scarlett do that. I didn't say, Scarlett, I'm putting this here and you're going to do that. Scarlett, just because I know Scarlett, she's going to go that direction. However, I'm not making Scarlett do that. So Scarlett still has a choice to decide not to do that. It's just on Scarlett. It's not on me.
I think that's hard. And I get your point. I think that's hard for me to conceptualize, especially with a God that knows the hairs that are on, like he knows everything about
exactly.
me. So technically, like you said, he knew that I would sin. He knew that like
Yeah.
I would turn agnostic, or that I would turn atheist, or that like I would stop believing, or
Yeah.
no, you
Yeah.
guys, not the case. But
Yeah.
again, my biggest thing is he knows that. And he knew that from the beginning. The Bible says, I think in Jeremiah, before you were created in your mother's womb, I knew you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like, you knew me before all of this. So if you knew me, you knew what was going to happen, past, present, and future. You already know. And so,
Yeah.
again, that's my biggest thing, is because you know, do
It's
I still have a chance? And yes, we will say yes.
Yeah.
But again, I think that all goes down to like, what about the people? Did the people who were like already there, do they necessarily get a chance, or is it already kind of pre-written that that's just what it is?
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is a great theological question that I don't have the full answer to.
Same.
Yeah.
That's just something that always like racks my brain. Like,
Yeah.
again, the Bible says that, few will make it in. Scarcely.
Yeah.
Road is narrow.
Yeah.
Hella narrow.
It's just what
I think somebody did the math, which is wild. I don't believe this math, but somebody did the math. 44,000. Now I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
Don't know how true that is.
Some crazy math.
But yeah, because let me tell you something. Ain't narrow a body gonna make it in if it's 44,000.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm that. This is not limited. Am I one of them? So, and I know I'm one of them. But 44,000. Yeah. Anyway,
but yeah, no, I love the conversation. I don't ever have like those conversations. I absolutely love to have.
Yeah. No, it was great. Sorry, y'all, but
not moderate, you guys.
Yeah, sorry, but not sorry. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed that and continue to stick around afterwards.
And again, this all relates back to Madara and him like not giving free will to the people. So again, life with anime, there is always something that you can take away from anime. But yeah, I had Madara up there for sure, which again, not right, can see his point. Another person that I can see, Light Yagami.
Yeah.
Technically, he wanted to do good.
To start.
Kind of went crazy after that.
Yeah, got the God complex.
So yeah, there are a couple of people. Nagato is another one. Again, I always say that Naruto had no villains. Pain, yeah. Naruto had no villains. They just had people who wanted to go about it different ways.
Yeah.
Kiriyoshi Kage is another one that I think did nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. Not Kiriyoshi Kage, y'all. He's a serial killer. Just kidding. And the fact that Joe was just nodding his head. Mm-hmm.
I was over there my gummies, and then I realized what you said, and then I realized you was tripping.
No, but those are mine. I'm pretty sure there are other ones, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Shout out to Berna Kenshin. Shout out to Berna. We had her on the live stream a little bit ago. But her question is your first anime and how did you guys meet? So we obviously already answered the how we met part. But Terrell, what was your first anime?
My first anime was Ronin Warriors. Stuff used to come on like sci-fi channels and things like that. Excuse me, along with Ninja Scroll. Before like Toonami was a thing. And I saw it there. Again, didn't know what it was, but I was like, I like this. Same as Ninja Scroll. Shouldn't have been watching it at that age, but like I like this.
Not.
This is a good time.
Definitely not.
But yeah, man, those were the two that I can remember for sure. The first two that got me into anime.
Yeah. For me, I don't remember which one was first, but it was either Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. Pokemon was with my cousin Joseph, actually. It's hilarious. I had a cousin named Joseph, older cousin. He was big into Pokemon as well. He had a bunch of trading cards. Actually, him and my cousin Harold, but I lived close to my cousin Joseph. So him, and then my dad got me into Dragon Ball Z. I don't remember which one was first, but one of those two. The summers with him and watching Dragon Ball Z and watching other anime, I can picture it vividly. So those are my two.
Cool. Side question. When the time comes, if it's long enough, can I slice this into mid-form?
Yeah.
You think it'll do
well? Oh, you mean the what you call it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not?
Kind of rap Madara in there too, like how we got there, but yeah,
why not?
Yeah, I would like to do that. Shout out to Nina. This was wild. This was wild.
She had a couple of these, bro.
Yeah, this is heck of wild. Question says, would you rather fight Usopp and lose terribly, or be Shou's Tucker successful experiment? Joe, this is easy.
Yeah, I mean it is easy. Unfortunately, it's easy because of how much I hate Shaw Tucker and how I want nothing to do with that man. The only thing I want to do with that man is do what Scar did. But I'll leave that to somebody else because I don't need blood on my hands. But so if that's the case, as much as I hate Usopp and think I wouldn't, I probably would lose to Usopp in a fight with the slingshot. He's a sniper king, right? He's got the sniper joint going for him. So obviously he's got something. Now if it's a fist fight, we fisticuffs. I'm bodying Usopp.
So we did Luffy.
Yeah, no, right. If I'm talking about straight fit, Usopp was using all his stuff, all his tools.
Yeah, sure.
I said fisticuffs, me and him squared up. Knife death match.
Wait till we see somebody
knife death match. Like, let's go. Like, I square straight up with him. That nose is broken.
When that dude square up with somebody for real and knock somebody out, I can't wait.
Where? Who they gonna see at this point?
Just wait.
Some little kid.
Just wait. Just wait on it.
Yeah, so that's my answer.
Yeah, my answer is absolutely the same. I will not be no type of experiment. I don't care how. Honestly, to be quite frank, the experiment with him and his daughter was successful. Call it what you want. It was successful. I know, Joe, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
No, it was. Yeah.
But it was successful. I don't want to be that. Like, I will take a loss to Usopp off rip before I am turned into a dog. That's easy.
That's easy. I know what this was. This was definitely tailored towards me, obviously, with Usopp and Shao. So, yeah, whatever, Nina. Next question we have is: have you ever seen Rave Master, and did you enjoy it? Shout out to Jeff5065 off of Instagram. Have you seen Rave Master P?
To be honest, I watched it on Toonami. Oh, okay. I can't remember what it's about. I can't.
Oh, okay. So he had Plu, similar the.
I remember Plu, like I remember that from Fairy Tail. Like I remember
that.
Sure. Yeah. I just don't remember what it's about. I know he had like the metal chain joint. I can't think of the.
No, he had a sword. He had a big sword. He had a big sword. And so there was another character. I don't know if you're thinking of the dude in freaking.
Maybe I'm thinking
Rurouni Kenshin.
No,
the side character with the big hair. What do you think about the chain? No, but Raven, he had the big sword and he could put the different raves into his sword, and it had different forms.
Who had like the ball and chain joint?
There might have been. I can't remember if there was a character in there with one, but let me see.
Oh, I'm thinking Mar.
Oh,
I'm thinking Mar.
Martian Awakens Romance. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mar.
Okay. Oh, that's another good one, bro.
Yeah.
That's another good one. That's another good one. So these, funny enough, yes, I did enjoy them. I've read both of them, actually. They were both two of my favorite. Yes, because he had the hammer with the ball and chain. Yes.
Yeah.
It was like the what's the toy that you could like get two cups on the side and you get the needle and you could put it on. Yeah. So it's like that toy. But no, I enjoyed Red Master. I missed it. It was one of my first manga that I ever read. I remember sitting in either Borders or Barnes and Nobles with my dad, and discovering manga, going to the graphic novel section. Discovering manga, I was like, "Oh, what's this? Man. Oh, this is fire!" Every time went to the bookstore, and he loved reading books. So he was always at the bookstore. Always at the bookstore.
I was telling my wife I didn't know anything about Barnes and Nobles until probably I was 18, 19.
Really?
Did not know it. Like, come from a small town. Like, we had book fairs, we had a library, but like never knew anything about Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah. So I genuinely love Red Master. I love Red Master. Yeah. Shout out to Martian Awakens Romance too. Love it.
Next, shout out to Sophia. She says, "What is your top 3 favorite deep cut anime?"
Ooh. Okay.
Cut? I don't have. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the first one I got is Durarara. I don't know if I'm just running through that, but I feel like the people that know it. Like, if you catch the right person, you'll find someone, and they know it, they love it, right? But not many people talk about it, not many people love it, not many people know about it. My next one, I'll bring up Martian Awakens Romance. That's an old joint. I mean, I don't remember when it came out. Anime was it was in 2005. Okay, but I mean, no one ever talks about that. A third one. Oh, Darker Than Black, bro.
Oh, Darker Than Black
I
is good.
was obsessed with Darker and Black, bro. Such a good show. Such a good
Darker Than
show.
Black is good.
I need to rewatch that. I need to find that and rewatch that for sure. So those are my three. I know I cheated kind of with one of them, but those are my three.
Which one you cheat with?
Martian Awakens Romance. You
Why
brought
is
it
that
up.
cheating?
Just because you brought it up and I didn't think about it on the spot.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so first one, let me make sure I pronounce this right. By the way, my first one is going to be Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. It's music. I love it. Great main character, great side characters, really good music. Love it. Yeah. The other one is going to be Piano in the Forest. Also a music joint. Absolutely great. Great main character, great side characters, great competition, great music, great piano playing. I love it. And the last one, which is not music, it's a little raunchy, but it's 90s. We're going with Great Teacher Onizuka.
Oh, okay.
It's hilarious. It's 90s, so let me be forewarned. It's some crazy stuff in there.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean the teacher hitting on high school girls.
Oh, that's how. But also, great. How was he a great teacher? You mentioned
because
him as a great
because the lessons that he ends up like teaching are
bro. Nah,
but yeah,
bro.
man, it's an okay watch for sure.
Nah, bro.
But again, 90s was a wild time. I mean, G Gundam is up there too. If you ain't seen G Gundam, that's a good time. Oh, Slayers! I forgot about Slayers. Good time as well.
Next question is from Inferno J. Shout out to the homie Inferno. Dream podcast guest. Who you got, Terrell?
Okay, man. It's music. You know I love music.
Okay.
But this guy is also.
I know who it is.
No, you don't.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would love to get this guy on. No, I know who Joe is talking about. I would love to get him on too. But these guys, yeah, I'm talking Bubby. But that's not him. But these guys are also like they have done music together with Bubby. Like, and they're also bass guitarists as well. But I would love to get Thundercat on. Like, I have been a fan for a freaking long time. That dude is stupid on bass. And also he has some, like, if y'all have not heard that song, Standing Next to You, Baby Girl, how like you in my do-rag. That's Thundercat. But yeah, man, I would love to get him on. Like I said, he is an anime enthusiast, knows a lot about anime, but also knows a lot about music. And is just very knowledgeable. I would love to get him on for sure.
Yeah. I kind of got two. You know, P went the music route. Obviously, he's a musician. I'm gonna go the athlete route. I think the two that I would love to get on is obviously Noah Lyles. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be one of my ones.
Olympians, gold medalist. Obviously, a big anime fan. Would be super dope to have him on. Really would be. And then there's Myles Garrett. Right.
Oh yeah.
Myles Garrett, big anime fan as well. I've never had the opportunity to cross paths with him. I know some folks. I got mutual friends, mutual teammates with him, but me and Myles never crossed paths. And so maybe one day we get him on. And now that I just thought about it, a third one came to my mind. That, you know, like I said earlier, I don't do actors very often, but I did drop his name earlier. So Michael B. Jordan. Bro, I think Michael B. Jordan would be dope. You know what I'm saying? P got that Coach Naruto backpack that he got from him and Michael B. Jordan, which is crazy.
Like a little
you know what I'm saying? Big
joint.
Time. Big time.
That was when I was really doing
time.
content.
Big time. You know what I'm saying?
I was cranking out like 2-3 videos a day.
Crazy. So that's my three. That's my three. Those are the first to come to mind. I'm sure if I sat down and truly thought about it for a while, there's some other folks for sure. Some industry people that would be amazing to have. I mean, if I'm honest with it, Turtle Me, the creator of The Beginning After the End, would be amazing to get on here. And then also, why am I blanking?
While Joe is still thinking, yes, I would also still love to get Bubby on. Also, that man has done a lot in the music space as well as the anime space. I would absolutely love to get that guy on, for sure.
And then Hiromu Arakawa, the mangaka for for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Demons of the Shadow Realm. Obviously, just being one of my favorite series of all time, would love to sit and pick her brain. I think that would be amazing. I don't know how much English she knows, so I got to learn some Japanese, but or obviously there's translators and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But you know,
since we throwing mangakas, get Tagashi out here too.
I
would love to talk.
Podcast, but you go hate on the fact that Tagashi.
Let me tell you something. I would be the most tame somebody ever. Hunter is nothing but gold.
Okay.
What if we did interview him? He'd be like, Preston, but I heard the shit you was talking about.
I did some research and I saw that thumbnail you made with Hunter with Gone in the trash can.
Man, Joe did that, man. I don't know who did that, man.
No, sir, I did not. No, sir, I did not. You see that right there?
Yeah, I got, you know. God bless.
Next question comes from our bestie, our dear friend, fellow mono reader, and the queen of recommendations, Miss Annamel. She asked, where do you want to see Life with Anime podcast in 5 years? P, you go first, brother.
That's a loaded question. Of course, 5 years, I still want us to be around for sure.
That's my first answer. Still here.
Like I still want us to be around. But not only be around, like I want us to be thriving. We work really hard to put this together and to keep it running for 4 years. I would just like to see. I just want to see more. Like I know that it is such a loaded question, but there's so much that I want to see done. I know Joe wants to see done as well. Like to make this in 5 years. Sure, let's go. Big dreaming. Like to make this the job. And to have other things around like the podcast would be the goal. I think we have lofty dreams. Joe has really lofty dreams as well for the podcast. I think that there's things that we can actually work towards to make that happen. But long story short, in the next 5 years, like I want to be doing this full time in the next 5 years. Like that is where I see us heading or see us going.
Yeah, to piggyback off P, I mean, I think the basic baseline is us still here. Life Lane Podcast still going to whatever extent that is, even if it's just minimally, whether it's to the same extent we do it now or not. Where, yeah, lofty goals for sure, bro. Just speaking it out there, throwing it out there. A team of having a team around us, right? Including us, somewhere around a team of 10 folks. Let's just throw 10 people out there. Editors, people helping produce this show, just content team, just like a whole team around us to help with every facet of what's going on, to the point to where me and P, collectively and separately, whatever, but under the umbrella of Life with Anime, doing interviews, hosting cons. Me and P have talked about hosting panels and speaking and interviewing people at conventions. I'm a big proponent of love the interviews, love getting to tell people stories and hear people's stories and share them with others. Love researching and crafting questions for folks. So that being under the umbrella of the podcast would be amazing. Under the umbrella of Life with Anime LLC. You know what I'm saying? That's technically what the podcast under the umbrella of the LLC. Touring, whether that's through conventions, that's our own thing. I know there's things that would have to be different about how we host things, but not different about like us growing and doing something more and doing something different and doing something better. A studio, as lofty as that one is, that's probably the hardest one out of all the things.
I got one that's loftier.
All of us, a studio with us together.
That's lofty space. For me. Just us together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But but having a studio.
Oh, but just having a studio.
Having a studio being us being together in the same place, recording together on a regular basis. All right, I'm headed to work. I gotta go deal with Preston again today. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I got smack upside the head today. Hopefully,
you would never
good,
smack
whatever.
me. Let me tell you something.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. Oh, by the way, that's the first time I said it. That's the first time I said. Let me tell you something. Being who people think of when it comes in regards of diving deep, and not necessarily like
deep in the sense of like explaining everything that's going on in anime, but like identifying with characters, finding the meanings, the life lessons in anime, talking about it, expressing ourselves, expressing what those characters feel, expressing what the mangakas are trying to express and tell in their stories. Like when people think of like, dang, this character really taught or made me feel this way, taught me this way, like, oh, Life with Air podcast talked about this already. Or dang, I hope they talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But even more so, like when people think like, dang, how does anime supplement and work together and coincide with my faith? Where's a place that I can talk about my faith and anime together? I want that to be us. I want people to come to the podcast, to the episodes, and think, I can't wait to hear these anime impacts. I can't wait to see Joe and Preston go on a rant about predestined and free will because of Madara. Like, you know what I'm saying? But wrap that all up in a tiny bow with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Like that would be amazing. And for people to love that and gravitate towards that and for it to bring people to Christ. I got some folks, specifically one individual in my mind that has reached out to me and said, we got to talk after hearing one of our anime impacts. And I need to move forward on that. But like to use this as a vehicle. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm not going to dox them like that. Use this as a vehicle to bring folks to the gospel, to help people with their faith, to help someone begin their faith journey, and multiple people would be absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, we gotta get there first.
Oh, be here. Another one. Again, and this piggyback off faith, anime, all that good stuff. What I would love, and I know we're working on an episode to where like that should happen, hopefully this season. To where we actually like have people on to talk about faith in anime and should you be watching anime, like all of that stuff. Like I would love. One of the things that to piggyback off that, again, you guys saw this probably like 20-25 minutes ago. I would legit love to like, and this could be Patreon, this could be like other things, but like I absolutely love doing deep talks on theology. I like asking questions that people don't necessarily know the answer to, but let's like try to come up with some common solution. I know that is like off the rails, but like I know it's like not off the rails, but it's not like with anime. But if we're talking faith, if we're talking like other avenues that we can venture out into, listen, I don't think y'all really understand. I love faith talk. I love Bible talk. I love iron sharpens iron. I like to be tested because I don't know everything. And I love to hear different perspectives. Even like what we talked about, a few minutes ago, like stuff like that is valuable or invaluable to me. So just like a place to where, like Joe said, like people can grow in their faith and we can have like people to come on and talk about those types of things, I think would be very dope as well. Also anime, you guys, we're not going nowhere with anime, but also we love Jesus. I want to deepen my faith for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Shout out to Riazat. This ought to be a good one. What's an anime no one can pay you to watch?
Redo it here.
Joe, you got, oh my God, that's the one?
And was it Boku no Pico?
Oh yeah.
Is that what that is? Yeah, you can't pay me to watch that. Yeah. What's that dog or pillow thing joint?
The one that they got robbed to watch?
Yes. I don't even know what the name of it, bro. But if you know, you know, and don't you shouldn't know. But if you know, you know, and I don't know clearly because I don't even know the name of it. But yeah, someone's dog. It's like something's dog or whatever. Yeah, no. Yeah. Anything up that alley? No.
You guys, I will never ever miss a turn to talk about Fairy Tail.
You're so stupid, but you've already watched it, so you can't even use Fairy Tail.
And you can't pay me to try to watch it again.
That's so
I know
ridiculous.
I keep saying I'm gonna try. I probably won't. I probably won't. You can't pay me enough to watch that garbage juice. You can't.
He's just raging, y'all. He's just rage baiting, y'all. And we met Brandon, aka Anime News Guy. So P's just going off.
I would watch Redo of Healer.
You're ridiculous. Now you're just being
Before
stupid.
I
I mean, you already
watched
did.
the
You already
hell.
watched a couple
I
episodes of that,
watched a
didn't
few
you?
episodes. It's wild. Wild time. It's a wild time. That second episode, crazy. It really tapers down after the second episode, but that second episode is like, bro, what is going on? But yeah, other than that, of course, Boku no Pico, yeah, you can't pay me to watch that. Bible Black, though. All right. Let's go, Joe. That's all.
You're so ridiculous. And since you wouldn't ask it, I'm going to ask it because I think it's a great way for us to end it in the episode. But shout out to Astro Jack, favorite aspect of potting with a friend that you both love and frustrates you. Go ahead, P.
I answered the first one. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's you.
So let's get to the frustration part first. Joe don't really frustrate me that much. I don't get frustrated easily. That's a lie. There are certain.
I was gonna say what?
There are certain times to where I think. Well, okay, first thing. Potting with a friend that I love. Like the love part is potting with Joe. Like that's a really, really good time. I know we definitely get on each other's nerves. At times for sure. But I wouldn't want to take this journey with anybody else. It's a good time. Even today, like won't really feel in the day. But I can always get on here, like have a laugh, have like it's as much of a woosah moment it is for y'all. It is definitely one for me at times. So I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else other than this guy. Like really, really good dude. Like I'm not joking. Like he's a really good guy. Really good friend. Really good friend.
Not really.
I don't know what frustrates me about you though. Like there are things that you do that are frustrating. I think one of the biggest things sometimes, and you do this, and it could be me too. I could do better. I might know what you're going to say about me. Maybe I don't. Is that sometimes Joe can't read the room. Like if I might have had like just not a great day.
You're talking about the most
but you've done it.
time.
You've done this on more than one occasion.
Okay. Go ahead.
But that's it. That's it. Like if I'm just having a piss day, Joe, be like, hey yo.
Next time, let me know. Next time, let me know you're gonna be late.
Bruh, pissed. Like you don't even know what it took to get here. But again, like totally understood.
But that's the point. That's the point. I didn't know. I wish I did know. But I hear you. I do hear you. I hear you. Obviously, I see it from my perspective because it's me in my perspective. So I'm like, damn, where's Terrell? What's going on? But then obviously I saw you and I knew I'm like, okay, clearly he wasn't just late or just tripping, like something happened. But and
I will say there are times that Joe will be like, you good? I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay. No, you're not, but okay, let's do it. But sometimes Joe will be like, don't care.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, like low key. And that shit will piss me off. That shit will piss me clean off.
I feel like I do that less, though, significantly less than me just.
Than what you used to? Or just that in general. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just in general.
That's what I'm saying. There aren't a lot of times that piss me off about you. Like there are some times to where like we are in a debate and like I am just like, hey. But like there aren't many times that
I gotta bleep out. That's what frustrates me about P, because now he be making me bleep stuff out.
That is not what frustrates you. I know what frustrates you.
What frustrates me?
It's the fact that I cut you off a lot. Yeah,
that does frustrate me. That does. Which is hilarious because I do it to my wife a bunch. Not a bunch. I won't say a bunch. Usually I'll interrupt her speaking. And then I'm like, oh, my bad. But like I'll catch myself. But yeah, for every reason, yeah. Because it'll be at a moment to where like I'm trying to have
you be cooking. And
I'd be trying to say my point. And you're like, great, let me cut you off. Let me pause you right there. So I'm like,
I do. I'm bad. I'm really bad.
What? You just had your. Let me.
And now you done lost your train of thought.
Bro, that Scarlet episode.
Yeah,
I was like, bro. There were times where I cut away from my face and just made it just you because I saw it on my face. I'm like, yeah, you can't have your face on there looking like that.
Oh, nope. Dang. I can't wait to see that. I didn't know I was that bad.
You can't see it because it's not on. You're not going to see it.
I mean, but I didn't know I was that bad?
That one was your. I think there was another one too that you only did like once, but that Scarlet one you did it a couple of times. I was like, this was he okay? Because I literally just did. I'm like, okay, go ahead. I just like that. That's just what I do.
And the sucky part is when you do it, I'd be like,
Listen.
That's the part that frustrates me more than anything. Because let me cut P off. Let me cut P off. And usually when I cut P off, I apologize. Like, dang, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. P don't apologize. He just cut him off like and say his piece.
It's the middle child. It's the middle child syndrome, man.
I'm like, bruh, I was just okay. But yeah. I mean, yeah, that's probably the biggest one. I think the other one that's like not as big of a deal, but does irk me is like I text you and you don't even react. We've had this conversation. You've gotten better at it. Like I'm like, hey, just a heads up. Here's this is, or hey, I need this from you, and you'll do it. Like whatever I asked you to do or I need from you, you'll do it. Like eventually, or you'll send to me whenever you get it done. Like let's say I asked you to like, hey, can you do this for me? Like the medium form, you won't respond. Oh, you won't thumbs up me. You won't be like, yeah, I got you. Okay, bet, cool. You won't text me back. So I'm like, this not see my text message?
I feel like I got better.
Better. It ain't good, but better.
And here's the thing. Go ahead.
Because then I'd be like, I don't want to feel like I don't want to say something again and then be like, I'm just hounding P constantly to get stuff done. Or P's like, all right, Joe being bossy and Joe telling me what to do. But I'm like, I just want to know that you saw my text message. Like, that's literally it. That's it. But P don't be responding. Don't a simple double tap to heart the dang text message. Let me know. Or double tap and click the thumbs down button. Like, yeah, I can't do that. Something.
So listen, I just want to. First of all, you ain't said nothing good. By the way, I just want to let you know.
You started me off with a negative. You started me off with a negative. So,
but anyway, I just want to say, like, and this is not to just Joe. This is to everybody. Like, I do this with everybody. There are legit. I will, and I'm trying to get better. Look at how many text messages. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I have
there's definitely triple digits.
73.
Quadruple digits text messages?
Mm-hmm.
I got 19, and most of those are like super duper old and some like this Amazon package is on its way.
So what I'm learning too, especially being in therapy, what I'm learning is that I don't want to say neurodivergent because like I feel like people use that word like way too loosely.
That's a whole other conversation.
But what I will say is that I do get overstimulated real quick. And if I have like work and this is going on and this is going on and now that, like one of them gotta go before like I like start to like, and I'll get to it eventually. But like I will get overstimulated to where like, oh, this is a lot.
Yeah. And
so like I'm now working like trying to work ways of like not doing that and just tackling things like as I go. It's really hard to change mindsets because I have been like doing this for a long time. So I am trying to get better, but to Joe's point, yes, God, I will. I do not respond well. Now, what I will say is I will respond to a call.
Yeah, but I don't always got time. I don't always got time to pick up the phone. That's the thing.
But text messages are hard.
But you got this. That's the crazy part. You got time to sit and talk on the phone, but can't say okay.
I don't know. My mind is wired funny.
I'm like, I'll be dealing with the kiddos, and Pete call me, bro. All you have to do is say yes or no. Why are we on the phone right now?
I'm like, yeah, I got it. Though, I got your message, but I was
real quick. I ain't gonna hold you. But and then 10 minutes later, we still talking for a question, a yes or no question.
But again, if you go back and watch the episodes that I did, like there's a reason so much better why.
At, like Peace calling me, it's all good. I understand why. I've got better understanding that.
I do call
since Pete talking about all I said was negative stuff again because he started saying, but I know what your negative gonna be because he started.
I thought it was gonna be that. I thought it was gonna be that.
I'm just saying. You said I didn't say
too
nothing.
Many negatives that I like necessarily like. You do get on my nerves from time to time, but I don't know. Like it's just like Joe being Joe. Like if he like sometimes I feel like Joe does a lot. He be doing a lot, and then like you're like me and what I used to do. Like sometimes like I think you like keep like You don't do that? I used to do that a lot. No, I used to.
You still don't do that?
You think I do that still? Do I? Tell me the truth. Shame devil. Shut me up and dare me to speak. I still do that.
I'm gonna let especially our members, say our Discord folk, because I know y'all still here. Go ahead.
Okay, so some
Go
recent
ahead.
times,
Go
there
ahead
have been some
and let
recent
me
times that
know
like
if
yes.
he just be pressing my buttons just to press my buttons. And
So,
get a
but I will
reaction
say Joe will also press my buttons as well.
For sure. Listen, I will. I always say if I mess with you, I mess with you. If I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. I usually use a different word besides mess with you to let you know how serious I am about that. But if I mess with you or with you,
let me tell you how a long time it took me, and sometimes it still irritates the crap out of me. But it took me a minute to really get that.
I feel like I tapered off with you. I feel like
I don't like to be messed with.
But you love to mess. You love to mess with folks, but don't like to be messed with.
Do I? I can be messed with.
I love Terrell, okay? Because Terrell is because there are times where I'm just like so matter of fact with stuff. I have and I say this in a positive way. So I mean this as a positive, okay?
Oh, here you go, negative.
No, but it's not negative because I'm using it as a positive way. I'm a lot of times a very no nonsense type of person. I got 4 kids, bro. I got enough nonsense in my life. P is a lot of nonsense, but like but not in like a bad way. It's like, bro, leave me alone. Like, shut up. Like, I just want to slap you nonsense. Like, I got some folks in my life that I'm like, shut the hell up. Okay. P is not like that. And so P brings out some stuff in me that normally wouldn't come out of me if I didn't have a nonsense type of person around me. Or like P will, again, sometimes push my buttons to a level that doesn't drive me crazy. And then it will get me to react and say some stuff that I normally wouldn't have said. And obviously makes for better content. Not like I'm just saying stuff just to say stuff, better content, but like genuine emotions, genuine feelings, genuine thoughts about stuff that wouldn't come out of me if it was just me or someone else that was like me. Right. So P helps bring some stuff out of me. Help me share some stuff or say some things that I normally wouldn't say. Is like the biggest thing for me. And then again, like, bro, I wouldn't be doing this. P tried to get me to create content for so long, for the longest, before the podcast. P would try to get me to create content. So like the fact that I've met someone that I'm like, you know what, let's make a podcast. Literally, let's create content together. So those are 2 of my big positives for P. So,
it's very nice. Very nice.
So, see, again, the nonsense wasn't a negative thing. It was a positive.
So I equate it to very much this. And I had to talk to my wife about this because I was like, I don't get it. Like when Joe frustrates me, I'm like, and so talk to my wife about it. Like Joe is very type A. 100% type A.
Especially with this. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
And so for me, like that was very, I don't want to say jarring, but that was very jarring to me because I am very type B. I am very like go with the flow, very laxed, very like if you get me to do something, I'm gonna do it, but I'm probably gonna do it on my time. Like I am very like I'm very lackadaisical for lack of better words. I am. And I think it took me and sometimes it still takes me a minute to like know that like Joe is again very type A. That's very structured. I don't be structured like that. I'm not. Joe is a very structured individual. Not me. Not necessarily to that. So I think sometimes like that's probably, in my opinion, like where we like kind of clash because we do have 2 different types of personalities.
Yeah. I think the funny part, I started laughing because that's very much so true. 90% of the time, that's how it is. Like, even like with, hey, how should we do this? Or let's do this way. P's very much so like, yeah, sure. Like, okay, cool, let's do it that way. Like, that's what you want to do, let's do it. But there are times I'm like, I want P to decide how we're doing something. And then a lot of the times people's like, yeah, sure, let's do it that way. Yeah, let's do it that way. But then there are times like, okay, I legit want to do it this way. And those be the moments when people are like, but I really want to do this. I was like, Nick! Why? Why now? Why you choose now?
I will say, I have hope, and I hope that I have gotten better at like kind of saying like what I think should go and what I think shouldn't go.
You've gotten better. You've gotten better. Obviously, and this isn't like I ideal you, but just like for how you are better if I push it like, hey, I want you to decide this. Like I'm like, nah, I'll be like, what I'll do is I'll be nonchalant about like, yeah, I don't really care, whatever you want to do. And then you eventually be like, okay, let's do this. I'm like, cool, that's what I want. I just want P to decide. I don't want to decide. I want P to decide this one. So I'll be very nonchalant to get you to do like what do we want to do this episode? Like, what's the episode we want to do?
No, and I peeped that.
Yeah.
I peeped that
Yeah.
for sure. So
Yeah.
I'm working again, counseling, guys. Great time. Get some. I am two things. I'm scared of failure. And I'm scared of like rejection. Those are my two biggest things. So one, the failure aspect comes from we go with my idea, the idea is not good and it tanks. And now like my next idea,
so we put it
now
all
I'm
on Joe.
fearful to come up with the next idea. Not necessarily, but this is just like things
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Me pushing buttons.
Number two, you can't push my buttons like that. Number two, what was the other one that I just said?
Fear rejection and fear rejection.
Rejection. I'm scared that like I have this like amazing idea and like old guy over here be like
Old guy is crazy.
like and so now I'm like don't want to give no more ideas anymore. They sucked. And so I'm learning that like that's not necessarily the case like all the time. And sometimes like again, like yeah, the ideas are great. And again, learning again just with the lives, like you can do lives. Like you can like there are things that you can do. You just need to be like just shut up and do it.
Yeah.
And so we learning. That's a little bit that be going on in my head. Like I don't think you understand. And here's the crazy part is that it's magnified in my head like times 50.
Yeah. No,
so I be trying to like quiet myself.
Yeah,
like,
if I'm asking you, I legit want you to pick. Now, I may not like it, but if I asked you to pick something, I'm like, all right, let's go. I may not agree with stuff. There's times I forgot what episode was that. The relatable MC tier list. I was like, especially because it's tier list. I was like, My favorite episode we've done so far. Outside of with our guests, right? Like that was our favorite solo episode that we've done so far. That was your idea, and not I was like, but okay, let's do it. Sounds good. Was not a fan originally. Loved it. Turned out great. So if I ask you, I want you to decide. I want you to tell me. So then, okay, let's move forward with that.
Sure. I appreciate that. That helps out a lot. I'm not gonna
if I legit don't like it, I'll let you know, and I'll give you my reasons why.
I know. No, you have never strayed away from that. You have never strayed away from that. But my issue is like me letting you know. Yeah, because there have been times I'm like, we'll just go with it.
Yeah, I know. It drives me crazy.
For instance, when I redid the thumbnail because I thought you wanted to.
Yeah, you misunderstood me on that one.
I did, but I thought you, and I was like, we can try it. That was my way of being like, okay, all right.
Yeah, no,
but no, to your point,
saying, I was just saying the actual video title.
No,
for P was it for a live stream?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, P made a thumbnail for one of our most recent live streams. And I was like, okay, how do you feel about the title being this? And so he changed the caption on the thumbnail to that. I was like, no, not the thumbnail, like the actual title of the live stream, like the title, not the caption on the thumbnail. So I was like, I was like, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to change it. So, and it was something lengthy.
It was lengthy, like I tried to.
I was like, no, not.
That's why I was like, all right, we can try it.
It was like, that's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. So, but okay, 2 hours and some change later, we have plenty more questions, but it's been a minute, so maybe we'll do another one. I think I originally told Pete, probably not. We'll see.
See, you guys, rejection, you guys. I legit said, I was like, "Want to do a part 2?" He's like, not really. Like, okay, all right. Well, I did my part.
Yo. Yeah, I need to get better at just hating stuff off. Just hating stuff off, which we could talk about another time.
No, but I also understand too. Again, get you some therapy. You are type A, and here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, there is nothing that I can do to change your type A. I can definitely like work around it for sure. But you are who you are. Yeah. You're not finna be type. You're just not. I learned or am learning that like that's what it is. That's just what it is. It's ways to work around it for sure. But like my therapist said, and sorry, y'all getting like extra content. See, this should be Patreon-ish.
It's not gonna be at this point.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
But,
probably not. Y'all here.
Like like my therapist said, like, can you still work with this guy, or is it going to be that detrimental to where it's like you got to decide, because he's not going to change.
Sheesh.
I mean, and honestly, that's true. How long you been type A? How long are you going to continue to be type A?
I mean, that's my life.
It is what it, but that's what I'm saying. It is what it is. So either like you work around that, and still find value in what you do, and what you bring, or had enough, can't do it.
Yeah.
And I think like you're way too like you're like a friend. You're way too valuable for me to just be like, no, like we built something great. And
Is that what you want to do? You want to be like, nah? Is that what you want to do?
No, I would let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know. Positive. I'm having a good time. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like there are, like, if I didn't want to, like, yeah, we would toss this out. But and again, knowing how like type A and type B's like really don't, and like it but like, bro, like this is a good time. You're my brother for sure. We're building something great. And so like, yeah, you work around and you find like the things that like you can do, you bring value to. And again, therapy. Not necessarily force your opinion, but like, hey, bro, I think this is really good. State why it's good. Don't just say why it's good, because 9 times out of 10, type A people are very logical. So you have to let them know that, yes, this is the ideal, but also why is the ideal?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And so like they're like I said, it's all I'm learning. Like I said, therapy has been like a true blessing, for sure. But again, I wouldn't drop this the same. I'm like, this is a fun time. But again, just like finding, therapy, you guys.
Therapy.
Because a lot of this stuff, like, bruh, one, I could not work around this without somebody who knows what they're doing.
I don't know.
Listen.
But two, like it's
what I know. What I know. What?
But two,
what?
it helps me out. Like, these are things that like I need help in. And again, just like Joe's not gonna change, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be type B. But you have to figure out ways again to like help and do what you got to do for the podcast and things of that nature. Like 9 times out of 10, we're wired to, like, are we going to change? Yes, but 9 times out of 10, our hard drive is wired the way that it is. And so we just have to, one, be okay with who we are, but two, find ways to work in who we are.
Yeah.
And so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Therapy, guys.
Yeah. That was, I'm just going to call it, that's probably the longest episode that we've definitely had this season.
Probably. Which I didn't think that this episode was going to be that long. I mean, we talked about a lot of other stuff, though.
The moderate joint definitely added some 20 minutes to the episode, but
and then this therapy talk, this last question.
Last question. I planned on ending it with that one. That's why it's at the very bottom. I was like, we got to end it with that question. So I was honestly happy you picked a different question though before ending on that. So, my type A in itself. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Okay with you,
man.
Guys.
Y'all get some deep dive into P and me. P and I. Sorry for you. My wife is listening. Grammar police. It was fun. I like just sitting here yapping. We got yelled at for yapping on the live streams all the time by Schneer.
I be wanting to yap about non-anime stuff sometimes. I do.
When it comes up, just yap. Yeah. It'd be a lot. I mean, yeah. See, there's a whole. I'm about to go on a rant. I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead. What you got? We could cut this. I'm telling you, we could cut this and do something with this later.
No, it's a rant about ranting. So it's not even content worthy.
You say it's not content worthy, and then you talk and it is. People like to hear you yap.
No, they don't. Apparently,
they would not tune in if they didn't want to hear you yap.
If y'all are still tuned in, if y'all are tuned in right now, okay? If you're still tuned in right now, I want you to drop rant,
yap,
or yap, rant or yap in the comment section. If you tuned in still at this point, drop rant or yap in the comment section. And if you are tuned to this point and you drop rant or yap in the comment section, we're gonna enter you for a raffle. That's what we're gonna do. If you still here at this point, this entire time,
let's do it.
Rant or yap in the comments section. Actually, no, this is what you gotta do, because we gotta do it this way. Sorry. If you're still here, DM me on Discord. Okay, you gotta join the Discord if you're not already in there. DM me on Discord, rant or yap, because otherwise I can't. You know, what I'm saying it gets a little messy.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to communicate through Discord. I can't communicate with you out the YouTube. So hit me up that way, rant or yap. Just type both, whatever, and we'll have a little special giveaway raffle or something to do for y'all. How about that? But with that being said, we love y'all. Sorry, P, you got anything to say before we wrap this thing up? My bad.
I'm sorry, you broke up so much. I didn't hear a thing you said.
P, you got anything you want to say to the folks before we wrap this thing up?
Cool. Nah, I don't, man. This is a good time.
Good time.
Again, see, that's that shit. And then when I shoot him in the chest, he gonna think I done him wrong.
Terrell, that is literally you're saying let me tell you something that you say.
This has been a terrible time, man. This has been terrible, horrible.
Fun.
10 out of 10. No, this has been a really good time, man. I always enjoy the Q&As. Love to hear what you guys, the questions that you ask, because y'all be coming up with some wild stuff. But again, just it gives us a chance to, one, to know like what you guys want to know about us, but two, it gives us a chance to like kind of go in depth with some of these things. Because some of the questions are, again, not about anime, but just about us. And pertaining to us. So it's always good to kind of dive into those types of things too. So again, really good time.
Yeah, no, I liked. I tried to. I mean, there's more obviously, but there were some personal ones towards us as well, which maybe, I should listen to P and maybe we'll do a part 2. Some more questions. So, I'll decide to listen to P on that one. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking around for this entire episode. Again, rant or yap in Discord. Text it to me. Don't comment anywhere in the Discord. DM me, rant or yap. But with that, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Peace.
Yeesh.